movie in disguise. Snake's got fire, but it burns too bright. Running through the red sapphire flight. Out that claws fade, tear us apart. Redemption's a wish.
Hello, everybody. Sorry for the late start. I was setting things up for the stream and did not realize the time. Welcome to Lolcow Aussie. Shout out to all the people that are here. Shout out to all the people that came from Rewind. And today, I also have Twiggy with me. Hello, Twiggy. How are you doing today?
A little confused by all the current events going on. I'm filled with passion.
Wait. It's not picking up your sound. Try again.
I said I'm feeling good. I'm feeling passionate about things that have been going on in the community that I'm passionate about. I don't really know what else to say about that. I've got some feelings about Fat Girl Summer. Not so good feelings. I don't know, this one hits too close to home for me, Steak. It's kind of causing me some pain from some past trauma.
What are you saying? You're anti-Fat Girl Summer?
I am anti-Fat Girl Summer.
I'm pro-Fat Girl Summer.
Yeah, well, I bet you are, but I'm anti-Fat Girl Summer, and it's not, like, I could make a joke, I could come in here and say fat and skinny
Wait a
went to
second,
bed,
wait a
fat, whatever.
They're saying your audio is way too fucking loud. And it's not from my Discord settings, it's from your microphone. It just sounds like you're coming in, like, with a boom. Make sure it's not your headset mic or something. I don't know. He's fixing it, folks. He's fixing it. You said Twiggy sounds awful? Yeah, we're fixing it. Twiggy's too loud. Jethro is saying that you're too loud, brother.
Our manager.
Talk really soft.
I'm gonna be talking as soft as...
Oh, bro, your shit is fucked. Let me turn you down as far as I can. Try now. I can't hear you at all now. Trust me. Just talk.
I'm talking. I got it. I fixed it.
You fixed it? Okay, thank
fixed
God. Thank God. He's fixed now, gang. We have no idea.
Wrong settings. I forgot that, for the donos today, I gotta be able to sing in some auto-tune. The auto-tune's working right.
Yeah, it's working.
That's good.
You're just a little
That's
low
really-
when you use auto-tune, but you're still good.
Fuck!
I turned you up. All right. Well, before we get into how you feel about Fat Girl Summer, is Sweet Tea in waiting?
Not anymore.
Sweet Tea!
Oh my
I've never
God,
actually
you're
talked to Sweet
loud.
Tea.
Sweet Tea, welcome to Lolcow Aussie. How are you doing tonight?
Oh wait, I've talked to Sweet Tea once. We've talked once, Sweet
I'm
Tea.
good.
How are you?
I believe we have. How are you guys?
we're
great.
We're
Looks
doing really
good.
good. Thank you. I'm in my dragon suit tonight. Pokey Gaga, member for 4 months at Cash Cow. Why did you block me again, Twiggy? I thought we overcame the blocking. What the fuck? We're not getting into that right now, Pokey Gaga, but I promise you, because I care about the fans and I care about all the viewers, Pokey, I will talk to Twiggy about this again, just like we did last night, and we'll fucking have it handled.
Are you blocking half the Discord like pup?
Is my neck broken, or is your camera just a little diagonal?
It
I
might
don't
be.
block people. Blocking people is a sign. Well, actually, I'm not going to say what I feel about blocking people right now because I'm actually here to defend Pupstar today.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. We don't like.
Yes, I am.
We don't like Pupstar. Pupstar is a bitch.
But
But
Steak tried to claim that I made the thumbnail in the Discord today, and Steak made the thumbnail.
I made
Did
the
you really?
thumbnail. Yeah, I've been practicing a lot. So
I taught him everything I know, and he used it against me to steal my style, and then blame something on me.
I was
make me
able
look
to
bad.
I was able to throw it together really fast. Well, first of all, I'm not going to replay Pupstar's boring ass fucking PowerPoint because anybody who's been watching the LCU has already seen it. $2 from Pokey Gaga. Thank you, Steak. A man of the people. Hurrah! So I'm not going to replay that fucking stupid ass PowerPoint. Sweet Tea, are you good?
Sorry.
All right.
Sorry.
Nah, I'm cool. I'm just making sure you're locked the fuck in.
I was very disappointed with that PowerPoint. This is a Pupstar supporting account. I wouldn't quite say it's a stan account. That would be kind of weird. This is a Pupstar supporting account, and yeah, I didn't like the PowerPoint.
No Twiggy, bad Twiggy. Kick Twiggy out. He's done. Pupstar has no defense. Steak, thumbnail looking good. See, I'm doing really good right now. You're doing bad, Twiggy.
Dude, somebody has to defend her.
No.
That's
So,
true.
Sweet Tea, you didn't get a lot of time to really actually respond, I felt, in earnest about how you felt about, like, your section. So basically, she said that you had 2 boyfriends, a kid, and no teeth. And you didn't actually get a chance to fucking respond to get your clap back from what I saw. So I wanted to give you your chance to talk your shit.
Hold on, what did you say there? What did you say there?
I said clap
what?
back.
Your clap what?
Clap back.
Sorry.
With a
That shocked
B.
me so much. I thought that she would there's so much she could have used against me.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels like she just used what was talked about in the previous episode.
You
like
think
she
she
didn't
was
do
being
any-
lazy?
Oh yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah.
But that
Because,
took
I
her
mean-
6 hours.
Well, she said 3 bad things about you. Did you ever say 3 bad things about Pupstar?
I doubt it.
What a
I
shame.
didn't, she is such an enigma to me.
An
Like
enigma.
she truly is.
Can
Yeah.
you define enigma? I don't think we know what that means.
I've never heard that word used before.
Are we
way
allowed
I've
to
heard
say
it-
that? Is that a soft A on that word, Steak?
It's definitely a soft A.
Okay.
I think it's like where you can't understand them.
The
They're,
definition is also an
contradictory.
enigma.
Is it perhaps a puzzle that's unsolvable?
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know. I have no idea what the definition of it is. I'm just guessing that because, like, Batman, before the Riddler's name was the Riddler, his name was Edward Nigma, a.k.a. Enigma.
Oh,
Okay,
This
go
is
on.
Batman lore.
I never knew that.
Well, you
I
don't
am the
know.
night. So, Sweet
Oh,
Tea,
yeah.
can you say 3 bad things about Pupstar to get your get back? And then I'm going to show you the PowerPoint that I made. And I just want your opinion on it. I want you to review it and tell me what you think.
Well, I don't think what she said about me was bad necessarily. It was just factual.
Right?
So I'm just gonna say, she's young, naive, and has no life experience, real world experience.
No real world experience.
Said you don't know
Yeah.
shit. You're dumb as fuck. Did you say she was ugly, Sweet Tea?
No.
She said your eyes are too fucking wide apart, and that's why you didn't like
They're
that
too far
thumbnail,
apart,
because you
yeah.
realized you look like a fucking cricket. Right, Sweet
God.
Tea?
Dude, you don't even know how much she bitched about those thumbnails.
I would too.
Like
if I
behind
looked,
the scenes.
her eyes are like, in Fallout when you can create a character and you can just keep spreading the eyes wider apart. Like some bitch hit the scroll wheel and their hand got stuck and they're like, fuck it, apply and accept. And then she has weird fucking settings for her eyes.
That
Twiggy,
is
can you
weird.
find that video in the docket too?
They use that picture or whatever, but I heard that she didn't send him any pictures, so
He just
I
had to
don't know
work
where
with
he
what he
found
had,
it.
I guess.
yeah, exactly. And he's working for free, so
Oh, did
Like,
she
she
really
wanted
talk
him
shit about the
fired.
docket members?
she wanted that guy fired.
Fired
Yeah,
from
she
the
got him
docket.
Yeah, for free, man. And I think his thumbnails were pretty good. I mean, except for like her being at a different like angle than me and Beans,
All right.
they weren't bad.
Okay,
But
let's see.
She wanted his head on a pike, man.
Too much. Shinobi Ben says, hold up, factual. So Sweet Tea has 2 boyfriends at the same time? Do you have 2 boyfriends, Sweet Tea?
No, what I told her that I had dated at the same time before. When they were talking
You
about
dated 2
polygamy
men
for
at the
some
same
reason.
time?
Yes, I broke up with them both separately, and then I just like it was kind of casual dating both at the same time. when
Was
I
there like
redated
different?
them.
Was there like different benefits to both? Like, did each have their own unique
Like,
attributes?
One had a card to Barnes & Noble. The other one had a card to the gym. You got to use both.
Yeah,
Yeah?
kind of.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, one was just like, more edgy, and one was like somebody I knew for a long time.
Yeah. One was
Like
one
old
was
friend.
edgy, and the other had food stamps
Yeah,
extra. Dude,
okay.
honestly, I have the video pulled up for you, Steak. If you're talking about the PowerPoint, if you were telling me to pull up the PowerPoint.
Yeah, I got it.
Currently, the chat is
think that would
talking
be a
about how I'm
flex?
high. I'm not stoned, okay? I don't do drugs.
You
Say
told
no to
me
drugs.
before the stream. Never mind. It doesn't matter.
Biggie.
For
Okay, no.
every $50 dono, I'll eat an edible though.
Oh, shit.
Um,
no.
Guys, Steak, how should we bring out my sister? Because my sister's here, and she'll take my place, but I'm not sure, like, how we're going to handle that.
You have a twin sister?
yeah, he does. She's
Yeah, I have a
actually
twin sister.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know. I think you
I
should
mean, I
make
don't
some.
think
I think
that.
you should make some type of goal to get your sister on here.
All
All right, you guys ready for this video, real quick?
right, I guess for every 50, I have to go get my sister for like 20 minutes. I don't know, because we're not gonna get that many 50, right?
20 minutes makes it even funnier.
What do you mean?
Only 20 minutes and she's gone.
Because you have to keep fucking going back and forth.
What do you mean? I just.
All right.
Oh yeah, me and my
Let's play this
sister
video.
can't be in the same room at the same time. We got a video to watch.
Calm down. Video time. All right, you guys. This was this is just accurate. Oh, I can't press play. I'm an idiot.
Welcome to the wild world of Pupstar, where every day is a speedrun on hard mode. Every morning, Pupstar wakes up and chooses chaos against routine, social norms, and sometimes basic eye contact. While normies chit-chat about the weather, Pupstar is busy deep diving a 19-tab thesis on why lip gloss is actually a necessity. It's about hydration, Karen. Pupstar is a neuroscience student. Just ask her, she'll tell you. She can name every brain part, except what they actually do. Group projects, negative. Pupstar prefers solitary pampering, snacks, and the occasional existential crisis. Misreads sarcasm, but can detect hypocrisy at 200 yards, diagnosed with selective empathy. Translation, loves animals, hates meetings, some call it autism. Pupstar calls it
Call it
ultra instinct mode. And while society says
isn't
mask
funny.
up, Pupstar's been masking since 1998. This has been
She
a
wasn't even
story.
born!
She's not weird, just wired. Differently trademark. Brought to you by the National Institute of Overthinking Everything.
Okay. So.
Oh my god.
That was horrible. That was basically cyberbullying. I'm just willing.
That was our accurate, correct version of Pupstar's PowerPoint of who the most dramatic woman in the LCU is.
Hell,
Sweet Tea,
that
what
would
do
have
you
been
think?
better. If she would have brought that out, I would have been impressed.
That's what I'm saying. I think
For sure.
that's fucking content. I think that's
Even
good
with-
shit.
That was great.
So Sweet
How
Tea
long did it take
approved
you to make it?
Huge ass said nothing but facts. I didn't make it.
Oh.
A wonderful fan of the LCU made it for me, and I was able to. They gave me permission to show it. I'm not gonna say that person's name unless they pop up in the chat asking for it. And if they do, I'll tell you guys who it was. I don't know if they want to be named.
Ow. Sorry, I have a cat claw on my leg.
Oh gosh, I hate that.
So,
My dog will start nibbling me when I'm streaming sometimes.
So what did you think about the video, Sweet Tea?
I got kind of lost in it all. It was good. There was too much. The girl was moving around too much. I got distracted.
That's been your answer for a good amount of stuff that you've been told to pay attention to.
Man, it's true. I can't. Dude, I didn't know how much I blanked out until I started doing this.
We gotta start having Sweet Tea video things so that way she can watch it back on her phone. But the problem is she might watch the video back and be like, "Oh shit,
Bro,
what the fuck?"
I was in my garage the other day smoking, taking a break. My son was having a nap. and-
Smoking cigarettes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Dolls was on, so I was watching it, and I swear to God, Sweet Tea, you did this for like 3 minutes, and it was so bad. Like me and you, you don't know this. You don't know how intimate this moment was. I was blitzed, and I'm looking right. Sweet Tea is staring into my fucking soul, and I felt like part of my energy being drained out of me. I thought do you have powers?
Was it freeing?
No, it
shit.
felt like a Dementor had its grasp upon me, and my Patronus was just. I felt paralyzed.
Dude.
What was I doing? Was I just
Dude.
paying attention to something, or what?
I don't know. I don't know. I thought my TV was frozen, but then Beans and Pup Cup. Well, Beans is sort of just hanging out, but Pup Cup's over there like.
Steak, I'm going to crash
Yeah,
out.
pup can move.
Why are you gonna crash out, bro?
Because I want to bully Sweet Tea. I want to make jokes, make slights, right? I even dressed up as you, Sweet Tea. But I can't bully you because she's too nice!
Sweet Tea, if he bullies you, clap back.
Okay.
No, please don't clap my cheeks.
Think about...
Oh, God.
That's a great threat. No, I'm just kidding. Don't say that. But you can
You're a
make fun
dirty
of
boy.
his. You can make fun of his hat.
Or my forehead. Hey, don't make fun of my hat. It has the cruise ship that I went on it.
I did not even see the cruise ship. I literally thought your hat was like an ironic take on TV static.
Oh, yeah. It looks pretty plain.
I thought it was some hipster shit.
It looks pretty plain.
I like plain stuff, so that's...
It looks plain!
Hey! She likes plain stuff, bro.
Yeah.
You'll
You don't
love
need
my
too much
cooking.
going on your hat.
They're saying, do it, Twiggy.
Wait, what am I doing?
They want you to be mean to Sweet Tea.
I mean, how much meaner could I be than like doing the impression I did of her? Or the time that I said that her headphones looked like the same thing that I said about Pokey Gagas. They look like what autistic kids wear to amusement parks or baseball games.
Oh my God.
To the 4th of
true.
July.
It's true, yeah, to the 4th of July, yeah. Imagine if it was just pink.
Oh
She's
my
used
God.
to its
If
wings. It
those
says
were
pink
pink.
for $2.
Sweet Tea, can we get you some... There's some things that need to change. We need to get you a new pair of glasses and a new headset with cat ears on it, and you're good. Those are the only changes that need... And the teeth eventually, but that's like...
No, dude, dude,
Keemstar's
I
like, help with
recommended
that.
her some teeth. Sweet Tea, do you remember when I recommended you those teeth that I sent you?
Those vampire teeth, yeah.
Do you want to see what I'm talking about, Steak?
Please pull that up. Thank you, 16-bit Pete with the $2. She's used to it, Twigs.
Yeah, by now.
She's saying,
Surely.
oh, Pete is saying that you're used to people talking shit to you. I know I've talked some
All
shit
right,
to
this
you
is
as
the
well,
first
Sweet
pair.
Tea.
This is the
Yeah.
first pair.
Oh
Hold on.
boy, you
Take
gotta block the light.
I'm trying to block the light.
This guy uses Amazon in bright mode, bro.
Dude, okay, shut the fuck
This
up.
guy's good. What do you use Google in bright mode too? You fucking caveman.
All right. So those are the first teeth. Everybody sees, right? The vampire teeth.
Sweet
Yeah.
Tea, I just want you to know that if you did buy these and showed up to stream wearing those as a joke, it would be fucking hilarious. That would actually be fucking
Second
funny.
option.
And so would
Thought
all
about
of
it?
those.
If it was closer to Halloween and I could just like go to like the nearest store and get one, I probably would.
Dude, he's showing you Amazon, bro. That's $6.99. He'll just ship it to your house. You can't
No,
live
she's
that
so-
out in the mountains.
Dude, she's so far out there that, like, they don't have Amazon. You're more likely to see a Sasquatch than one of those fucking vans.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen an Amazon truck around here.
Exactly, I told you. I
Void,
know
you
what's
got.
up.
I'm running OBS. If you got some crazy content that you want to share, you should probably send it to Twiggy. Because when I'm running
Twiggy.
OBS, Twiggy is going to be pulling everything up.
Toy guy.
When he's running OBS, I'll be pulling everything up.
I'm a paranormal investigator. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. Also,
I want him back.
Sweet Tea,
Yeah.
are you down for that mentorship I was bringing up? Because I offered it to Pup 2. I'm willing to...
What'd she say?
Well, I technically never offered the mentorship because I didn't think she needed it. I thought she just needed a little bit of advice. Might be a little more than that. I'm still willing
Ask you.
to help.
If you ever
I'm still-
asked her to.
I'm still willing. Ish. Kind of.
Okay.
Okay, I'm getting an important message from the chat. I've seen it from multiple people now. Sweet Tea, they want you to know that Boogie2988 still has his old teeth.
I know. I've seen them bring them out before. I never thought to ask to keep mine.
That could be the answer, bro. Maybe you and Boogie have the same sized mouth.
Dude, a tooth transplant? Let's
You mean
do
it's
it!
Dentures. Oh, okay. There ain't no way.
I don't know if it's a thing. I'm not a scientist.
You
I
don't
ain't
need to
gonna
be a
get no
scientist, dude.
implants
All you gotta
anyway.
do... if you don't stop hissing through that door, I am literally gonna go over there and pet you. Sorry.
They're literally like $70,000.
Dude, you have to
Good for
unblock Pokey Gaga. He's spending
don't
money
have
at this
him
point
blocked.
He's spending money to talk to you at this point. $2
He's
from
such a
Pokey
big
Gaga.
fan.
Thank you so much. Those are the only headphones I can use, Twiggy. What the hell?
What did he do to piss you off, man? He seems like a
I
good guy.
never blocked anybody on anything. I think only pussies block people.
Sweet tea.
I would never
I
block
haven't
anybody.
either.
Sweet Tea, don't you like Pokey Gaga? What?
Why would I not like him?
Okay, so you're for him. I'm for him. Twiggy, why can't you unblock him?
I don't have an issue!
Okay, whatever. Moving on. Moving on.
He might have been drunk one night and blocked his ass.
Yeah, he was probably.
No, Kimbea, I will not ask that. I will not ask Sweet Tea that. Shame on you. Shame on you.
What did they want you to ask?
They wanted me to ask her to lift up her shirt. No, shame on you, you pervert.
Oh,
I hope
good
you step on a
God.
Lego, you pervert.
How dare you? Do you
How
not
dare
realize
you.
that this chick was on LCL? She jumped into the crick. She got legendary
Yeah, I
status.
Way more relevant than either Steak or I.
No.
100%. You're on the LCL all the time, Sweet Tea. You're just
You are.
a higher level of host than I'm at. I'm trying to get at your fucking level. That's why I like having you up here, because it brings viewership.
Kimbea said, Twiggy, do the UK voice again? Not for free. This is an e-begging show.
Nightmares
I'm
saying, I
kidding.
think
What, don't you?
Twiggy is being way too defensive, and he definitely blocked him.
Okay,
Sounds
well,
right, say it.
you're entitled to your own opinion. Unfortunately, it's incorrect, unfactual. And you have no proof.
Twiggy, you're
None.
gross.
Can
You're
you smell it
gross.
over there?
Yeah, I can smell that from here.
yeah,
It's
give it-
fucking
give it a little-
awful. Dude, I'm losing my clothes. They won't come off.
Okay, but we're losing our train of
Aw.
thought because you're not wrangling me in. Rastov was very good at wrangling me in. Steak.
Speaking of fucking Rastov, bro. Rastov
Oh, yeah.
versus Boogie in main chat. What the
Oh.
fuck was that?
We'll get
I didn't
into
see
it.
that.
We'll get into it. I have it ready to pull up. I think maybe.
Did you guys see Rastov's face when they were all telling him that he wasn't doing good or whatever? He was like so red. I could tell he was like genuinely upset.
I was listening to it, but I didn't see it. Little update on my life. I just bought a fucking lawnmower for $350 off of Facebook Marketplace, and it's
Good
pretty badass. Okay, not gonna lie, used to take me 2 days to mow my lawn. I finished most of it before the sun went down. I got home at 7 o'clock. Steak, you want to see my lawnmower before we move on? You know how ADD, dude. You know how
No,
ADD
I don't want to
am.
see your lawnmower. We'll save that for
don't
later.
care.
We have
No.
to cancel Keemstar.
My dad.
Or you
There
wanted
we
to
go.
cancel Keemstar.
Yeah, I'm canceling Keemstar because he fired me 8 times. But go on.
I think that's fair. You got fired once. You're only going to cancel him. Or you got fired 8 times. You're only going to cancel him once. How do you
Yeah,
feel that Glammy Lammy took your spot as most fired host?
Shit, did she?
I've never been able to keep up with Glammy, dude. I was only fired from host once. Okay, everything else was from the docket team.
Oh, okay. That's different.
Yeah, so Glammy's killing it on that one.
Well, let
16-bit
me distract
Pete
you.
with the $5. If Boogie can persuade a licensed orthodontist in Seattle to perform free tooth implant surgery at a value of $35K, then get to it, Miss T.
Got no 35K.
Shan got
You know what you
35K,
do have?
16-bit
You know what you do have that men don't have?
What?
A brain. Figure it out.
I was going to say beautiful gums.
I'm a feminist now.
Thank you, Twig.
Once I became a
support.
part-time woman, things changed.
It gives you a little bit
Yeah,
of
it's
perspective
different.
difference, yeah?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I have a
Dude.
cold.
I should be able to get my. I don't know how long it's going to take, but they said call back within 3 to 6 months. If I don't use any nicotine, I can do it in 3. If I did use nicotine, I'd have to wait closer to 6. But I'd have to go back for like 3 more appointments before I can get my dentures. So it's going to be a while. But I'm going to be able to get those for free. My insurance is going to pay for them.
Just imagine how much money you'll be able to make with your dentures while you're on stream and you just accidentally spit them out for viral clips.
Oh my god.
I think Mike's sister was on like one stream and spit her teeth out, and I still see that fucking gif in the main chat all the fucking time.
Dude.
I definitely remember somebody spit out their teeth, but I think it was her. I can't remember who it was. I didn't know it was his sister at the time.
Some random guy did that shit to me the other day. At like just walking down the street,
He
just
spit his
like
teeth out
spit his
at you?
teeth out at me. Yeah, and sucked them back in his mouth. I don't know if he thought it was
Dude.
cool or what, and smiled at me. And it stuck with me. It was the most. I'm still thinking about what the hell was that guy thinking. He
So
was
it
doing
obviously
it.
worked. He's still on your fucking mind, bro.
That's true.
All right,
Dude,
Sweet Tea,
that's pretty crazy.
I'm gonna have to let you go. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm glad that you
Thanks for having
were
me.
one of the first.
Remember,
I'm
mentorship.
happy.
It's still down. It's still
All right.
down.
Hit me up,
I
man.
can teach you. Probably not. You're gonna I'm probably gonna make you fail, but it's worth it.
I think
Probably not.
you could learn a lot from Twiggy.
I do
Probably
too.
not.
You should take him up on the offer and start DMing him.
I will. I will.
No,
I'll
stop.
do it
No
right after I
DMs.
get off
We'll
here.
plan it. We'll plan it outside of that. We got the host chat. Okay, we're good.
I'm happy that both y'all are I got on y'all's good side because y'all both didn't like me at first. So I'm happy that y'all semi like me now.
I have
Hey.
always been a Sweet Tea fan.
I
just
was
talk shit.
also
Sweet
always
Tea
a
fan
Sweet
since
Tea fan.
1996, huh? Like Pupstar. Why did it say 1998, dude?
I don't fucking
That
know.
was weird.
I just thought it was funny. All right, Sweet Tea. Thank you for coming.
All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.
All right. So you're upset
I don't feel good, bro.
at Keemstar.
I'm upset.
Why do you not feel good first?
I have a cold or something.
He's got the COVID-19.
Dude, I got. I don't know, dude. I feel like I'm losing my voice. My energy today's kind of a little wonkers.
Okay.
I feel like I smoked a doobie, honestly.
Fuck yeah. Or
But
fuck
I
no.
didn't. But like, you know how you smoke a bad doobie and it's just like not a good feeling. You kind of feel rough.
Feel a little queasy. Yeah, I get
That's
it.
how
I
I
get it.
feel.
Little
Yeah,
queasy,
yeah.
little sleazy. I fuck with it. I mean, I don't
Yeah,
fuck with it.
16-bit Pete's right. I got the swine flu, bro.
Or Ebola.
I got malaria. But anywho, yeah, I'm a little upset because I've been hearing this whole fat girl summer thing
Right.
for a few days now, and
Yeah.
I just
Did you hear
I'm
the
not
song?
really sure.
It's a
No, I
bop.
heard the song, fucking banger.
It's a banger.
Outside of the context about what it's about, it's a banger. But then you got the context of it. It hurts me because it's a good song. It makes me uncomfortable.
Right, right.
But like also I don't know. I feel like it's not really gonna bring the best reputation to the show, right? Because I'm trying to be successful here. I'm taking the show seriously, and having Keem just like make a joke out of fat people, it's not okay at all. I'm sorry. I'm laughing at you because you're in a dragon costume right now. Please, I'm trying to be serious right now, Steak. Okay, like we came here to discuss this, and you know the best discussions need to have somebody who agrees and disagrees. And luckily, with this situation, we actually both don't agree.
I'm all about fat chicks, Summer, bro. Bring the fat chicks out. I think it's really good news for the body positivity movement. I think it's really good news for all those folks.
OG Salt Lick says Twiggy sexually identifies as a fat chick. This is why he's offended. No.
I'm laughing because I saw myself as a
No.
dragon.
Crazy Void sent me something.
Ocean Sunfish 2 with the Canadian $5. Stop ignoring Jethro. He's trying to manage. I haven't seen Jethro.
I haven't seen Jethro.
Jethro said he was going to call in at the beginning of the show and tell us what the show was about, and he never did.
Yeah, I haven't seen him.
I know he was late last night, but I think he was
he's
first
a busy guy
today. Being a manager is
very
hard.
busy guy.
Yeah, people give
Yeah.
Rastov a hard time. People like Jethro a
Get
hard
off my
time.
computer! You're gonna turn it off. Sorry, my computer's.
People give Michelangelo a hard time. Y'all don't understand how hard these managers work, bro, to keep these shows afloat.
We've also got breaking news tonight. After we talk about Fat Girl Summer, we do have to get into some pretty unfortunate news. I don't know. I hate to end the show on a sad note, but I don't really want to. What are you laughing at?
No, go on. This is important.
Yeah, it is. As I was saying. All right. Stop looking at me, dude. Please, I'm trying to be serious.
I'm trying to give you the sweet tea stare, but it was like this.
As I was saying. Stop looking at me. It's making. As I was saying, something very unfortunate happened in the community today. We potentially lost one of the most wholesome relationships in the community. It may be the end for one of our most beloved couples. A dear friend of mine, somebody who I've cuddled with, somebody who I've had sit on me, somebody who I've had kiss me. Steak has also kissed this person.
Why is that a fact? Holy shit.
It is a fact.
Me and
That's
Twiggy have
something we have in
kissed the
common.
same. Me and Twiggy have kissed the same guy.
Yeah, we have. And don't say who it is. We'll it's obviously a mystery. Nobody knows who I'm talking about. But
That's true.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay.
We'll
Yeah,
get to the
into
sad
that.
stuff after we get to.
We'll get into that.
The
I just wanted to
important
give you
stuff.
guys a warning because they didn't give you a warning today when they got into two guys murking each or whatever happened on Lolcow Live. I don't know. Some YouTube. I couldn't hear it over my lawnmower. I bought a lawnmower.
They were talking about the fucking protests a lot, and they were giving Rastov a hard time because they were saying Rastov had nothing to say about it, except, oh, that's
Yeah.
weird. Seven.
That's crazy,
Seven.
mate. I
Seven.
can't believe that. Seven.
They're
yeah.
they're throwing rocks right in the road.
Yeah, dude. He was bouncing up and down all over that guy's dick. You know, right outside of his house, right on his, you know, he's got the railings. He was railing the railing on the dick. You know.
Calamity, member for 2 months of Band World, said Eskimo twins.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember what we were talking about, but I know what we should be talking about, and that's Fat Girl Summer being fat phobic. And I'm not going to just sit here and let people disrespect. Okay, let me just go into the backstory. Okay, I knew somebody who was diagnosed as obese and happened to be a woman. Okay, somebody close to me.
You know an obese woman in real life?
I know an obese woman in real life. Like, it's different when it's the internet. I know we all know a few obese people on the internet, but I actually know an obese person in real life. And I'm sorry, I just read a meme in the chat.
Do you live in America?
Yeah, I live in America, and
Cool.
Twiggy, you sound better with the Aussie accent. Okay, Steak, should I just speak in an Aussie accent for the rest of the story?
For sure.
Okay. I usually only do that for money, but this isn't an e-bagging show. I said it was earlier. That was that was ironic.
I'll sound
so
like an annoying cunt.
So basically, I knew a woman who happened to be obese, right? She was diagnosed. She'd had the doctor inform her that she was actually overweight. And so when I think about Fat Girl Summer, right, I think about my friend Cheryl, who happened to be overweight. She's also my ex-neighbor. I used to live right across the street from her, right?
Don't dox
She had
Cheryl.
thyroid issues. Yeah, she had thyroid issues, okay? So she actually blew up in weight. At one point, she was... If I met her before... No, I'm not going to talk about that. But
How
she was
nice.
not a...
How nice is it for Cheryl, though, to be coming up in a world where in a place like the LCU, she not only could come in proudly, I would say she would come in elevated over probably a lot of the other viewers. She's coming in as a fat girl to Fat Girl Summer. That's a huge bonus. That's very freeing and uplifting, I'd think.
No, and I've actually got you know what? It's all right. We've got time. I'm not going to break character, okay? I'm going to stay in the accent the whole time for the rest of the stream because that one guy in the chat, he asked for it, okay? Fuck. Hey, stop. You're distracting me. I've actually got an argument typed up because I knew we were going to get into this. All right, when you sent me the thumbnail that you made, not me, you made it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you learned very fast. I would
Very
never make the
fast
thumbnail.
learner. Very fast
It's very
learner.
inconsiderate. I'm trying to help out Pupstar. You know, I see a lot of similar values in her that people see in me. All right, I'm trying to help her not make the mistakes that I made. All right, here we go. All right, it's basically an essay, but I'm going to get into it. I'm going to have a Pupstar moment where I'm not going to stop talking for the next 5 minutes. Okay, so be prepared.
I'm putting
All
you
right?
full screen then. You got 5 minutes, bro.
All right, this is my full explanation of why Fat Girl Summer is not only fat phobic but non-inclusive and potentially a not only All right, somehow I'm just going to let you know this feeds into like the fast food industry and Keemstar trying to make a monopoly on it. All right? Now, I know that sounds weird at first, but I'm going to get into it, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to read this response, which came from my brain, okay? A lot of people, when I start reading stuff, they say that it's AI. I do not use AI. My manager, Jethro, who said classic Twiggy, in the chat, he said no. I'm also turning into a Kiwi a little bit. Well, that's because I've been spending a lot of time with Restov outside the show. Oops. He licked me. Alright, here we go. Fat Girl Summer is a concept that raises several concerns from a critical perspective. As a skinny white guy, I can observe that this phrase inherently implies that being overweight is something to be accepted only during a specific season, which can only be considered problematic. It suggests that individuals should feel good about their bodies only at certain times of the year, undermining the idea of year-round body positivity. So what I'm saying is basically, you get it, okay? I don't need to explain myself. I'm just going to keep on reading. One of the key issues with Fat Girl Summer is its lack of inclusivity, particularly regarding individuals who struggle with anorexia or other eating disorders. While the phrase attempts to celebrate larger bodies, it inadvertently marginalizes those who are underweight are facing their own challenges with body image by focusing exclusively on fat positivity, which creates a binary view of body types, suggesting that only those who are larger deserve recognition or acceptance. This can further alienate those who don't fit the narrative, leaving individuals with anorexia feeling invalidated in their experiences. What do you think of that so far? I'm halfway done.
I think that you are a fool and you are running a fool's errand.
I disagree for obvious reasons. It sounds like you like excluding anorexic people. You make anorexic people feel excluded from all of the fun. As somebody who's 130 pounds,
fun?
yes, summer's for everybody. Okay, summer's not exclusively for fat girls.
I think personally to say that Fat Girl Summer negates a skinny girl.
Can you say that word?
Having a good summer even works. I think that they can both have a good summer. I think as a representative of the LCU, as a host of the LCU, as someone who believes in Keem's vision, I believe that this is a great way to challenge harmful beauty standards. I think mainstream media has long promoted a narrow
Harmful
definition.
beauty standards. What about a harmful lifestyle?
What do you mean a harmful lifestyle? Fat Girl Summer is more than just a catchy phrase or social media trend, Twiggy. It's a cultural statement. It challenges narrow beauty
that I'm
standards.
gonna fucking die early, that I'm gonna have my fucking gallbladder go out, and then I'm gonna get fucking diabetes and lose my fucking toes one at a time, and then I'm gonna have to get my leg amputated, and then I'm gonna die a sad life because I didn't take care of my fucking body.
You're saying that Fat Girl Summer is promoting diabetes in obese women?
Yeah, it's also excluding the anorexics. I'm making those two statements in the same argument.
You're simultaneously taking two incredibly diverse points. I don't even really know how to come back.
There's no way I'm losing this debate. I got one more point that's gonna fucking I've got a few more points that'll blow you out of the water, so go on.
I don't think you do.
I did a lot of research, okay?
Okay. Well, I personally think it improves mental health. Having people accept their bodies. It's not about, like, waiting for your body to be good enough for you to accept it. It's about accepting it now, and if you want to make changes, that's okay.
Yeah, because it is important to have great mental health, right?
Yeah.
Especially when you're going to die 30 years earlier. You might as well enjoy your life even more while you have it, right? Right? Who cares if you're going to die earlier? At least your mental health is good, correct?
Do you think the anorexics will live longer than the obese? Which one would you promote?
Retract that question. Retract it. It's not part of the script. How long do I have to talk in this accent? Can I stop? Can I please?
No one paid for it. You can stop.
Okay, thank you.
For a $20 donation, though, you can make Twiggy go right back to it.
Or while we were debating, you can ban words. You know what? Fuck it, Steve.
No, do not
the
ban
first
fucking
5 words banned for $10.
Fucking what? No,
Yeah.
I've got like everything written out already. I've got a whole fucking attack plan. I've got a whole debate procedure. I've got everything that I need set up. I don't need to be cucked by taking away fucking words. I need to get my words in before people actually do it.
What do you guys mean I can't understand what side I'm on? I'm on the side that Fat Girl Summer's bad, okay? That's the side I'm on. Any way I justify it, alright? Doesn't matter, okay? That's the side I'm on. I will...
Well,
Huge ass, bad word, fat, for $10.
No, he didn't.
Alright, Obese Girl Summer, right? Very
Obese
bad.
Girl Summer? I
Yes,
don't support
obese
Girl Summer. I obese. I support
Thank you, Huge ass.
I support Big Girl Summer.
Big Girl Summer?
Yeah.
Alright, look.
I'm not saying like I support Fat Fuck Summer.
You know, let me get into my next point. Now I do have to go back to reading.
I just said the word, didn't I? What is the
Okay.
punishment? We never set up a punishment. Don't be a little bitch just because I'm the one who fucked up first. I see the evil in your eyes. What?
Alright, here's the deal. I didn't think about punishments.
Neither did I.
I'm having brain fog because I don't feel good, Steak. Okay, you were supposed to be in charge of the show tonight, even though I never told you that. You should have just assumed.
I know I said it, chat. I know I fucking
Yeah, he said it.
I don't
He
know what
said
the
it.
punishment is. My hat. My head. No
Dude,
head?
honestly, I think you should have to go drink something pretty nasty.
Oh, come on, man. You're trying to
All
make
right,
me
chat.
big?
One's in the chat if you should drink something nasty. Two in the chat if I should make us do exercises.
It sucks both ways. I'm in a dragon suit. All
I
right,
need your help,
chat. What's up, you
but-
guys? Why
But
does
while we're waiting for what his punishment is going to be, I'm going to, and we're not even going to take a timer right now. We'll start the timer when the next one comes in. Until then, we can't say the word.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Okay.
All right. It's a Monday. Mondays are slow. We got this. I don't remember what the options are. You keep track of the chat there, buddy. That's your punishment we're talking about. But I just wanted to bring up the fact that the term seems to cater to a specific demographic, potentially alienating those who don't fit a particular aesthetic. It creates a sort of exclusivity, as if to say that those who meet certain social standards can't partake in a celebration of body acceptance. This is counterproductive to the broader state. I read better in an Australian accent. So I'm going to go back to the Australian accent.
You do what you gotta do, boo-boo.
I will. Alright. This is counterproductive to the broader movement of embracing all body types regardless of their size or shape. Furthermore, there's an unsettling notion that figures like Keemstar might be trying to build a sort of cult around fat women, possibly as a way to gain control over the fast food industry, given that he's already seemed to have influence over fat men. This could be seen as a strategic move to expand his reach of power. By promoting a narrative that glorifies larger bodies, it raises questions about whether there's an underlying agenda at play. One that seeks profit from people's insecurities and desires, rather than genuinely supporting body positivity. Moreover, framing body positivity as a trend can diminish its significance. It's much more profound than this. I can't.
Apparently you
It goes on so long.
apparently you said the bad word 3 times. And they voted to drink something nasty.
Can one of those things be a shot?
No.
Just one? 3 times!
There's a Twiggy is bad at this game. All right, I will get something nasty to drink, I guess. I don't know what it is. But what I will say, if Keem wanted everybody to get big, why would he run a let's not be as big as we are camp that you went to help people not be so big?
Okay, how many of them did you see working out there for more than one day, okay? Okay? Okay, I was there, Steak! All right, I'm not trying to brag. Okay, I was at
That's 4, motherfucker. I'm gonna go get something nasty.
I'm gonna stay here with the chat until you get back.
Good. That means I'm setting the standard.
All right. Guys, I need your help figuring a way to get back at Steak, okay? Look, I was reading, that's not fair. I got lost in the sauce. I don't know how to read. The fact that I'm reading as fast as I am, or I was, is impressive. Okay? So my bad that I said the word. All right? But also, ladies and gentlemen, I need somebody to ban the word "the." I need somebody to ban the word "I." I need somebody to ban the word "if." Ooh, "if's" a good one. Actually, just ban "if" first. I feel like "if" will be the. That's pretty good. And also, how's he gonna try to tell me about obese camp when he wasn't? Okay, I didn't see anybody working out. I lost more weight than any of those fatties. Does that count? That doesn't count, right? Huge ass for the $10. Ban word is "if."
What the fuck kind of word is that to ban? That's fucked up.
I don't know who recommended that. They're a horrible person. I mean, just imagine it. Oh, yes.
I'm not going to say that word.
Nasty. But what?
I will say, I chose raspberry chipotle barbecue sauce in the name of all the big girl summers. You've got 4, so I chose spicy barbecue sauce. You pick what you want to do. I don't have to say.
I'm thinking about just going and getting a cold can of chicken noodle soup, and just drinking it. How gross is that? Because you know the cold cans have like the chunks of. No, that's not good enough. I'll be right back. Dude, if I get sick. No!
Okay.
How many am I at? I'm at 5, right? Oh, we gotta set the timer. Because the words can stack up. Hey, cunt, set timer for 10 minutes.
Now,
10 minutes can stack up timer. Starting now.
you talked about a bunch of nonsense. However, I am going to bring the truth about Fat Girl. Fuck me in the ass. Fuck me in the ass.
I gotta go do my punishment. I'll be right back.
Fuck you.
Honestly, chat, 1,000 gifted right now. I will pee into my own mouth. All right? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Not on camera. It's grainy. Oh, it's in my nose. Fuck that. All right, I can't say those 2 words. I am now prepared. I don't care that Twiggy is not here. I almost said the word. You're nasty with these words, Hugh. Jass. What I was going to say is that I think Big Girl Summer encourages inclusivity and diversity. Fat Girl Summer, damn it, that's another one! Invites a broader conversation about inclusion, not just in fashion and fitness, but in dating, media, and lifestyle. It's about creating a world where people of all sizes can participate without judgment, whether that's wearing crop tops, running marathons, or lounging poolside. True diversity means celebrating all shapes and sizes, not just tolerating them. So Twiggy has been saying that Big Girl Summer is about bringing big girls down and then also bringing anorexics down. I don't think he makes a very good point. I think Steak is winning this one easily. I think I make better points. I said this stupid word again. My stomach already hurts. What did you pick? You've made me gross like you. Fucking lemon juice.
I've never tried lemon juice before.
You are going to have the worst fucking stomach ache ever after this.
What do you mean?
It's just acid. It's just citric acid. It's just lemon juice.
Should I have just gotten the Caesar dressing instead? Because I didn't get the Caesar dressing because I was like, that'll make my tummy hurt.
That would that's also a lot of acid. I think that would also hurt your stomach. I think both your options were pretty rough. Mine's going to hurt my stomach because it's spicy and grainy and nasty. And I already have to take another one. And you're cheating because I'm doing all the talking. Which is fine.
What if I get... No!
That's another one. That's another one. Leading me to my final point. It inspires confidence in others. Big girls, go and back it up. Yeah, big girls, go and back it up. If you've ever been line dancing, you've heard that. I said one of the words. Motherfucker. You've heard these famous lines. Confidence is contagious. When big women show up boldly and unapologetically in public spaces, it inspires others. Fat or not, that's another one, to challenge their own insecurities. It creates a ripple effect that strengthens the body positivity movement as a whole. That's why I'm very anti people that are fake pro big lady, like Zeta Ray, pretended to be a very confident, large lady until she got bullied for it on Aussie.
My throat burns.
Before I was a part of Aussie, I just buried the coffin the rest of the way.
It's not it expired in January, but it's not that bad. What do you mean Jethro is not happy ocean sunfish for the Canadian $5? Dude.
And we missed one from PA Nightmares, $5. You and Twiggy should do the sour candy challenge. Steak eating the world's most sour candies. That could be a goal you two could set up. I'm not scared of anything sour. I don't think there's a sour thing enough sour in the world that would out-sour steak. I'm not worried about it.
What if this... Oh no, I said it twice! I was gonna ask what happens. In the chance that this burns a hole in my stomach.
Oh, that's fucked. Hold it down. Hold it down. That's such a bad one, dude. Oh, fuck. That looks painful. You good?
Okay.
That was one, right?
It brings out the vein.
That was one?
No, that was me doing it for 2 of those words.
You have 7 more.
I've already... Did you not see me do it earlier?
Why is Jethro not happy? Is Jethro here?
Tell Jethro to get him waiting.
Is Jethro in waiting?
No, he's not yet.
Jethro, please.
Jethro's not happy.
Tell us what I did wrong, Jethro.
It was me. You know why? You know why? Because we don't have as much energy today because we're both exhausted.
It's like eating a fucking raspberry pulled out of a succubus's ass. It's fucking hot as shit.
Jethro apparently is upset because our views are low.
Are our views low?
Jethro.
Did he say that?
Well, actually, so Thomas Mason said, guys, be slicker with the donos. Get smart with it. There's so much potential here. And then you know what Jethro said?
What's
he
that?
said true. He
Jethro,
said true.
when you became our manager, I thought you were going to take a more hands-on approach. Like,
Me too. I thought he was going to make us money.
Like Zayzu did.
And I know he will.
Like Jethro, I thought you were going to come Zayzu did for us. You know, she shows up and she makes sure that they make money and she comes up with really good ideas. I believe
Exactly.
What is up, Tina D?
Tina! I talked to Tina for a little while earlier.
I love Tina D.
It was awesome. I was sitting on a forklift while talking to Tina. Should we record? Should I record a forklift tutorial, a video on how to operate a forklift?
I'll put a poll.
Yeah, let's just see. I like introducing dumb ideas. Okay, not even dumb ideas, just like things that are out of the ordinary, right? Like the abandoned house. The lemon juice just hit me.
Poll is
Like
in
the
the chat.
abandoned house. I can't vote because I'm on the Aussie account.
The abandoned house was cool as fuck. I feel like we need to do more of that.
Oh yeah, dude, I'll do stuff like that all the time.
If
If you're on OBS, dude, you find out a suitable way or reason, and the lemon juice just keeps on coming back.
you're telling me I'm
but,
burping fucking fire now. It burns.
Dude, I don't know what would be a reasonable goal or whatever to set because we're still trying to figure out what kind of shtick we want. But I'll go explore the woods. I'll go into the woods anytime the viewers want. I'll call in on my phone. I've got the IRL set up. I got it right here.
That's what I need. Is just one of those.
Yeah.
But I want a cooler one.
And I'm also my sister. You met my sister the other day. She came in here.
Beautiful young lady.
Beautiful. I don't think so. I think she looks kind of manly. But my sister was in here. I'm getting my sister her own Discord account up in the server. Right. And yeah. So if I'm ever running OBS, and you want to get out for a little, but I also want to get out for a little, right? Beauty is I could just call in for my sister's account.
We could literally just leave our houses one night. We could just
Uh-huh.
leave and just walk
Uh-huh.
until we met each other.
Uh-huh.
It would only take like a week. Chat, do you want
only a week.
7-day walking stream?
7 days. Yeah, I'll go snipe hunting, guys. I will go snipe hunting. What do you think? Every 50, I go snipe hunting for 5 minutes. we gotta try to figure out how to achieve monetary goals. Not because we need the money or care about the money, which do we? We're not gonna answer that question. We want to get ahead in this leaderboard. Okay? This show, before you showed up, Steak, this show was failing. It was abandoned by the people who built it. Those fucking losers.
Those bastards.
Pathetic beings. Yeah. Guys, I'm new here.
This is
but
new
those
Twiggy.
losers.
Fuck old
This is new
Twiggy.
Twiggy.
New Twiggy's way better.
What do you mean? You're acting like I was replaced or something.
You told me not to talk about that on stream.
I told you not to talk. I didn't tell you to not. Okay.
Moving on.
How many times have we said if?
I haven't.
How many times have we said fat? I forgot.
I haven't. I'm good. I'm caught up.
Chat. I need you guys to help us with this.
Is the
If
time
we said
out?
it, put the amount of times that we have to do our punishments in the chat, and whatever wins the most consistent, we'll do. Is that reasonable?
No.
Dude, now that we've stopped talking about this content and this drama, I finally feel like we're back, dude. I feel like talking about what's going on in the Lolcow universe is kind of messing with us there for a second.
I don't love the drama. I did really enjoy talking about Pup Cup, though.
I did enjoy talking about that. I mean, I enjoyed making I enjoyed you making the thumbnail.
I didn't make the fucking
I didn't do
thumbnail.
that.
I didn't do it. That was all Twiggy. Twiggy is the thumbnail master. He said he'd teach me, and we actually got in a private VC for it the other night, but then he just threw rocks at me. So I never learned anything.
And I showed you my Lego collection.
And he showed me his Lego collection, which beats the shit out of Eric's Lego collection, by the way.
Twiggy 8. I said it 8 times.
Dude, the lemon is so bad. Please don't throw up onto your mic or on stream.
My mouth is watering like I'm gonna throw up.
Okay, you have to do it off stream. Do not get my fucking video taken down, Twiggy. Control yourself. Do not throw up. I don't care how bad it burns. Hold that shit in, brother. You got it. Keep it down. Keep it down. Keep it down.
It's not gonna.
No! No! Look at that ass, though. That's lemon ass, just for you guys. Poor guy didn't make it. How you feel, brother?
Just a little bit.
You want to go hit up some mouthwash?
Mouthwash, I got some Mountain Dew right here.
Oh, no! Mountain Dew and fucking lemon juice is like how to get sweet tea gums in fucking no time. Speedrun no teeth challenge. This is like one of those AI
I'm
challenges.
still ready. I'm still ready to put this in my mouth.
Still got more in me.
You know what I'm saying? That was painful.
He said mute Twiggy. Nah, I had to fucking sit here and hear it. You guys had to too. Steak, I was half asleep last night, but you crushed the gaming stream. Thank you, Nusu. I had a lot of fun. I think I'm gonna try and do that every Sunday night. I don't know what game it's gonna be. We might beat that Resident Evil first and then start switching it up. If I get like other people into playing games, I figured like I'd make it Cash Cows or above, and play like some Lethal Company or some Repo or some silly fun scary shit as like a fucking community. But that's something we gotta figure out. That's something I gotta talk to Twiggy about. That's something I gotta ask you guys about, obviously, to see if y'all are even fucking interested. It's 56% yes, 44% no for the forklift tutorial. So that's literally just whatever the fuck you want it to be. Con said, are we playing Smite? I'd be down to fucking play Smite if we got a 5-stack out of the Aussie community. I used to play the fuck out of Smite. But I also play the fuck out of horror games.
Now ask the chat if they would pay $50 to see me run out into the woods for 5 minutes until I find an object.
What is an object?
Anything. If I find it, it means I get to go inside early. But it has to be like something weird and something I didn't put out there. So like my TV that I blew up, can't use that.
$50 for Twiggy to run outside.
Snipe hunting, dude. Crazy Boy says, Twiggy, you don't look very happy. My stomach is burning, okay? I literally can feel the lining of my stomach burning out. I feel like I
just did a pull.
I don't know what's going on with my stomach, honestly. And I'm kind of hungry. I'll be honest with you, Steak. Dude, I could go for some fucking lasagna right now.
After throwing up lemon juice, you want lasagna?
Yeah.
My hearing just went out. 1 second. Not my headphones, my actual ears.
Dude, I'll start a fire in the woods.
I get that, like...
Called tinnitus.
Yeah, I got tinnitus in both my... I blew out both my eardrums in the army. Both
Nice,
of them.
nice.
I've seen
That's
people-
what you do in the army, though.
People bitching in the chat, they're like, Steak's headset's up really loud. Yeah, I have tinnitus.
Death Row, why are you upset with us? The whole chat's been telling us that you're upset with us. Why is our manager upset with us?
Oh, I see Purple Flurp.
Glowshine, why is Jethro upset with us?
Purple Flurp.
Jethro's upset?
By the way.
Oh no.
Twiggy hired Jethro to co-manage, and Purple Flurp, I'm thinking I want you to help co-manage as my co-manager. So Purple...
Yeah, we get two co-managers.
He's not mad at you. His internet went out.
They said he was mad at us, though.
They
How
did
do you
say
know
he
he's
was
not
mad
mad
at
at us? As the one of the members of the docket team, okay? I need you to keep us up to date. Ricky Lake City Blind Boy LCU said, no, fire Twiggy.
Why are we firing anybody right now?
He wants y'all to do the content that he wants y'all to do.
What is that? We're asking for direction, Glowshine.
He said that y'all should be you two.
We should be what?
You two, Steak.
I'm listening.
Not just Twiggy.
I'm listening.
Not just Twig. You need to go get some condiments, and you need to start doing what Twiggy's doing.
I am, and I wasn't punished as much as Twiggy. I've got chipotle. I got raspberry chipotle.
That's good. That's
good
good tasting.
To be lemon juice?
It needs to be something worse. That's too sweet. That tastes like goodness.
Fucking bullshit.
Okay, who do you think you are talking for our manager, though? You're just You're just a meager docket team member.
I'm just slowly.
Yeah, suck on that little vape, Glowshine.
I sure will.
Yeah,
I have
look
a
me in the
bad
eyes while
addiction.
you do it. Look me in the eyes while you do it. Honestly, that was... So you got a date to prom?
No, I don't yet.
Do you like men?
I'd go either way.
Chat, what do we do? What do we do?
Don't do anything.
Jethro
Just
reacts. Says, yeah, I need help. I am really struggling right now. Jethro, what are you struggling with?
His internet is bad right now.
Who's sabotaging my manager?
It's not me. I was trying to help out because I heard he was having problems.
Okay, so you just hit the vape. That's a dab pen. You're not fooling anybody here, buddy. I know the game. I know the game, and I'm going to call it out.
That's okay.
We've got docket team members getting high on the job.
How do you think I accomplished so much? I have to stay calm.
Stay calm. If there's anything I know about stoners, it's that they don't have any production abilities, okay? They get lazy.
I work 12-hour shifts
fun
and I
fact.
do clips.
Fun fact, a lot of the shit in my fridge is shit that I like to eat.
Unfortunately.
I had to find stuff that is my wife's.
Well, what you got?
Well, there's
Pup
only...
says, dude, you talk too slow. Of course he talks too slow. He's smoking weed. Our docket team members are getting high on the job.
Okay. Let me wake up. Is this better?
I have yellow
Is this better for
mustard
you?
and hot chili
Faster.
peppers.
Faster? You want to talk real fast? Micro
yeah.
Man?
Dude,
Micro
you
Man
need to
fast?
talk as fast as you can, because if you're not talking as fast as you can and you're not using your brain to its fullest capability, you're not going to get anywhere in life, dude. I need you to amp it up. I need you to just show that energy, dude. Okay? Dude, honestly, you got to talk like Pupstar when she talks to her streams. This is basically how Pupstar talks,
Yeah.
okay?
Just don't give
You
anybody a
need
chance to
crash
talk.
out.
Just
I
talk
need you
the
at
whole
2x
time.
speed.
So anyway,
steak.
I've got
Okay,
these
so what you got there?
I got mustard and hot ass fucking peppers. And
Uh,
the ranch
gonna
from
do?
like 5 days ago. But I'm not. That's been sitting. here
Don't
this
do the
whole-
ranch.
that's been
Please
sitting here
don't
this
do the
whole time,
ranch.
And I think that shit's probably rancid by now.
Wait, it's been sitting out the heat?
It's been sitting next to my computer. I haven't moved it. I was gonna throw it away. I just never have. It was a reminder of.
You realize people are gonna, now that it's been seen, people are gonna want you to do that.
I don't give a fuck if people want me to do that. I'm not doing that. It's bad.
Okay.
It's been sitting out.
Hold up.
I know.
Steak. Hold up.
$20 from Purple.
I got you.
Purple flip for $20. I accept the position stake. We are going to do great things together. It's time to make Ozzy great again.
Hell yeah, Purple Flurp. Thank you for the
Hell yeah.
$20. Thank you for the 20 smackaroonies. A lot of I love Glowshines. I also love Glowshine. That's why I invited him to join the docket. He just talks so slow.
Dude, I've been on like 3 fucking shows today, so I'm getting fucking better. I'm gonna start.
I saw you on Rewind. I
Honestly,
saw
you're
you
not
on
talking nearly
Dolls.
fast enough.
Yeah, I was on Queens too. Nightmare
Andrew
called my ass up. Yeah, Nightmare called my ass up
that.
there.
I did see
I
you
saw
on
that.
Queens.
You
I was at
sounded redneck as fuck.
Dude, what this shit? I don't understand.
How did you get caught up in all this bullshit? That's what I want to
He
know.
sounded like a daggum Trump supporter, Steak. I tell you what.
I'm from the deep south, so you know we just down here, we just chilling.
That's
you
why
know.
if you can't keep it in your pants, keep it in
Oh,
the
he needed-
family.
All he
Yes, sir.
needed was
Okay.
a pair of pit vipers to look a little
So-
discriminatorial. You know what I'm
The
saying?
only reason I'm in this is because I was just hanging out in Dolls VC. We were just having a fun time. It was Drinky Poo Saturday. So just having a great old time. And then Pupstar pops in for 2 seconds and then pops back out and then pops back in. And I was like, what the fuck? And then she started talking all kinds of shit. And Brantley was in there.
There's something that hasn't been talked a lot about.
What?
Didn't Sweet Tea say that Pupstar was saying like anti-Semitic shit too, and something about a scat
That-
Discord?
That was on an episode of Dolls.
And people just
happens
dropped
to be
it?
A fan of Kanye, dude. It's not that big of a deal. She's just a fan of Kanye. Okay, you can be a fan of the music. You can separate the art from the artist. Okay,
it didn't-
it's not.
it-
Come on, guys.
It didn't sound like she was just a fan of the music, Twiggy.
Living in the 21st century.
Century.
Doing something mean to it. Do it better than anybody had ever seen. Do it. Screams from the haters. Got a nice ring to
Ring
it.
to it.
I guess every superhero needs his theme music.
Theme
Look at my
music.
tongue from the...
Oh,
I burnt my tongue in the lemon juice.
Your tongue looks like a beehive. Scares me.
yeah. I just happen to be in the wrong place at the right time, or the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Okay,
So what were you?
honestly,
What were you doing hanging out in dolls?
He's not here saying my queen would never.
I like the show.
You like the doll show?
Yeah, it's actually a good show when it's not like bullshit going on.
Well, yeah, all right. What's your favorite part
Oh.
about dolls?
Let's
Why are you
see.
making fun of him for liking dolls?
Which one of the dolls are you really a fan of?
You
He
really
said he
wanna know?
bats both
Yeah, I
ways,
really want to
so
know.
It
Sweet
could
tea.
be anybody.
Sweet tea, let's
I
fucking
bet you do.
go!
That southern accent you got, bro. We can hook you up.
Yes.
With...
Yes.
Bro, would you be willing to come on stream and do a date with Sweet Tea?
Can we do a
I'm
dating
willing.
show?
I'm
He's
willing.
willing. He's
Dog,
willing.
I'm down.
Welcome to Cash
He wants to-
Cow, Purple Flurp. Purple Flurp is with us. Let's fucking go.
Would you be
dude.
as attracted to Sweet Tea if she had teeth?
It doesn't matter to me.
That's the right fucking answer. That's what I'm
That's
trying
right.
to see.
It doesn't.
That's love
All right.
at first
All right.
sight.
I'm
She
not going to
just-
ask you. She has a kid, but I'm not going to ask if you're willing to be the stepfather. Are you willing to be the father that stepped up?
Ooh.
I could be.
You
I could be.
Do you have your own?
Okay.
Do you have your own car?
My own car, my own place. I pay my own bills. I own my own
Oh.
property.
He's got a
Oh.
fucking actual pickaxe from Minecraft on his wall. I hadn't seen that before. I did not
does.
realize that you were actually of.
But now he's picking ass.
Of
So
success.
I don't even like.
Yeah, boy.
Dude, if
All right,
Sweet
all right,
Tea's
we
out
might-
there, does she know that you feel this way?
I don't think so, because like every time I'm about to like talk to her, she's like zips out.
Damn. So it's just not been a good
Dude.
opportunity.
Dude,
Yeah.
honestly, can we get Sweet Tea in here somehow just to confirm that she'd be willing to do this, and then we can set up the episode. I'll plan out a bunch of questions. I'll put the whole thing together.
Be Happy said,
All right,
"Oh
dude.
wow, Sweet Tea, he's a catch, girl." I
He
fucking
is a catch.
agree. He's got
Dude,
the
I'd
piercing
smash.
fucking eyes. I'd smash too. Glow, if I wasn't married, I'd fuck the shit out of you, bro.
Thank you.
No problem. Homie.
Honestly, and you know what? As a docket team member, right? We don't pay him, but he does all this work. Why don't we pay him by helping him find love? And then he can become a pay pick. No, I'm just kidding.
I can't go to Discord right now because I'm running OBS. People from the chat, bring me Sweet Tea. Bring
All right,
her
and
to
also,
me.
No.
Sunshine,
Oh,
we're gonna have to
no.
request, because you have given money to the show. We're gonna have to request that you refrain from doing that while you're participating in this dating challenge. Okay?
I thought you had
We
to.
don't wanna-
I thought you had
Look,
to pay
I-
pig to do a dating challenge.
See, that's what I thought too, but apparently no. I mean, I know nothing bad has ever come from a dating stream in the
No.
Lolcow universe.
Not
I know
here.
that every single one that's ever happened had a good outcome,
Been successful.
and that's what I'm trying to keep up. So that's why I'm saying this. That's why I'm introducing this rule. But yeah, I think we can make some things happen. I was gonna do a dating stream with Cindy. You know who Cindy is? I'm pretty sure her name was Cindy.
I don't know.
It's Eric's mom.
Oh my
Hey, yo.
god, bro.
Yeah, I asked her live on stream on the gaming channel. It's pretty cool.
What'd she say?
Nah, that's a little too much for me, man. That means I gotta be around with Eric too. That means I gotta
like
hang
Eric.
with both
Dude.
of them.
Eric is.
I like
I
them.
would-
I
would
like them. They're a
gladly be
lot
Eric's
though.
Dad. I would gladly be Eric's dad, dude. I'll be honest with you.
Can we get
Bro,
Eric,
you can
Eric's mom?
you
on
can get
stream?
him to do the Lego video for like real.
Dude, I wouldn't make him do that shit, bro. I ain't gonna make my son do shit he don't want to do.
Damn
my son.
straight. Once he's your son,
can't-
you'd be like,
Oh, yeah.
fuck that, bro. I'm going to bat for you.
I come from the
Look.
south. Your daddy tells you to do something. You better.
I mean, I
do
come
it.
from the south too, but you know what I would be doing? I'd be Eric's wingman, bro. I'm gonna get him some pussy.
I grew up in the South, and when we were kids, we threw pine cones at the weaker kids. We didn't have Legos.
Huge ass. says
I'm a
he
little
thinks
bit
you
younger
like
than you.
Bears. Do you like bears?
I think he
I'm
likes
allergic
bears.
to black bears. Yeah, that's what he said.
Black
What about
bears,
bears?
beat Battlestar Galactica.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. Battlestar Galactica. I
There's-
said black.
Well, I think he was trying to find out what you're actually attracted to, and the latest one I've seen here is I think he likes bears. How do you feel about bears?
Me?
Yeah.
You're asking if you're gay.
No.
I thought they were asking
he's
if you like
interested in
druids.
sweet
Nah, I like anything. I'm one of those kind of people.
tea. He's one of them kind of people.
Okay.
He's one of them pansexuals.
I fuck with it.
See, I know
fuck with
modern
it.
language terminology, and fucking
You're
gender
shaking your head like you
identity.
agree with this. I have no fucking clue. I'm just like, all right.
The steak doesn't know. It's
See,
okay.
look, I'm educated. I've been educated on this shit. Steak, okay? I used to be one of those
Nah,
people.
but I've been single for a good while, so you know. it's
How long's it
whatever.
good
All right, here's the
while?
question, right? If you had a fucking ghost start raising you up, be like, hey, glow shine, right? I wanna whatever ghosts do. I don't fucking know how ghost intercourse works.
I want to
right?
cover
But if
you
a
with
ghost-
my ectoplasm until you
Yeah,
Bro,
zones
ectoplasm,
out.
if a ghost came on to me, I'd be like Egon in the bed in Ghostbusters.
All
I'd
right, all right. You'd ectojaculate.
be ectojaculate. Yes, sir.
If
Yeah.
you come in a ghost, does it just fall on the floor or does it just float in the air?
No, yeah, just the cum itself falls on the floor.
All right, now
the
here's
ghost
one
stays in the
question.
air.
Lame.
This is gonna seem a little inconsiderate, right? Especially since it's Pride Month. But I've always wanted to ask this question. Have you ever seen the movie Herbie Fully Loaded?
Yes.
Or any of the Herbie movies? All right.
Yeah.
Is it acceptable? Like, so as a pansexual, right?
I
If
already
Herb-
know where this is going.
Okay, so then
Keep
answer.
going. Keep going. No,
Alright, so
I want you to go through
Okay,
the
I'll
thought.
ask it. I'll ask it. Okay. So if that car like came up to you and was giving you the googly eyes, right, and like the personalities matched, bro, would you?
Nah, I'm not fucking Herbie.
Okay, maybe not Herbie. Okay, maybe not Herbie. What about the Mystery Machine?
Not the Mystery Machine, no.
It's gotta be a better
Bumblebee, Transformers.
card. Ooh.
That's a little different, dude. But I could get in trouble saying something like that on this server.
I only want to fuck boy cars. I want to fuck the Batmobile.
Bro, honestly, you know what car I would get diggity with,
What's that?
bro?
Speed buggy.
I was gonna say Speed Buggy.
That was what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna tell you was speed buggy, dude. That's who.
Speed Buggy got him out. It's because Speed Buggy got him out.
Okay. It looks like they are 78% wanting to see you go for a snipe hunt. So if anybody donates $50, we're gonna send
No
Twiggy-
hesitation. I'm going out the window,
We're sending
bro.
Twiggy out the fucking
Please
window.
climb through the window.
I don't even have shoes on.
We're sending Twiggy out until he finds an object. I don't know what the fuck that means, but he better impress us or we'll send him back out.
I don't know what that means either. I thought it would be just vague enough to have fun
Purple
with.
Flurp in chat told you if you find an animal out there, he'll give the $50. Like if you commit to going to find an animal.
Oh, I can find an animal out there. I'll just go find one of my
He has
cats.
100 cats outside.
Not
Yeah.
he's probably gonna say not a cat though, so you'll probably have
Speed
to find
Buggy-
some kind of word.
Jethro, our manager, I'm sure you know who our manager is. But
Yeah.
Jethro Reacts, the manager of Lolcow
And Purple
Aussie.
Flurp.
No, I'm just saying Jethro Reacts said that Speed Buggy is such a classic. Jethro, would you have sexual intercourse with Speed Buggy? If you don't mind answering that in the chat, that would be nice. Thank you.
The girl car
Yes.
from Cars can talk, and she has a
Oh,
trans thing.
Sally, bro?
Sally's
Sally?
a bad bitch, bro.
She can
Bro.
get it. She
Sally
can get
could
it.
fucking
Dude.
get it, bro.
Dude,
She
I'd
can
let
get on-
I'd let her grease my gears any day.
That bitch ain't running on gas no more. That shit's synthetic. Let's go.
Dude, for real. Dude,
That's
what?
Talk,
How does
bro. She has a mouth. What that?
I'm gonna
car
give her
mouth
that
do?
premium unleaded. That's what I'm gonna
I'm
give her.
Okay,
saying.
what about the two Miatas, the two twins?
That's what I was gonna
Convertibles?
say.
Yeah.
But I don't know how old they are. That's the problem, dude.
They
You
flashed
don't
him in
know.
the movie. They flashed him in the movie.
Okay.
So they had. To
Okay,
be
those were
of
90s Miatas. Those were 90s Miatas. That's all
But
you
the
need
movie,
to know.
but the movie came out in 2008.
All right, I don't want to go this
Oh wait,
deep into this fucking.
they would be
bullshit.
exactly 18. Twiggy, you're a fiend, man.
I don't know how Roxy got scared of Chucky.
I love it. I love it.
If Chucky came to life in
Sterling.
my house, he's getting that ass beat, bro.
I don't know why you're talking about the Chupacabra, but I'm not going to share my Chupacabra story. I've seen a Chupacabra, but we're saving that for Friday.
Have you
That's
ever seen a
for the best.
Jersey Devil?
No.
I met a bitch from New Jersey once.
I know some bitches in New Jersey myself.
But yeah, dude, I literally look how ready I am, Steak. Did you see how dark it is?
It's like pitch black. Dude, the cats are already fucking taking off, bro.
Man, somebody put in the main chat, Sweet Tea, you have an admirer on Aussie.
Where is
Yes,
Sweet
get-
Tea?
get
What
her
the
in
fuck was that about?
Yeah, I'm waiting to know if I got a date. What's up?
Hell yeah,
Me
bro.
too.
I
Dude.
want to fucking know. Like, fuck CD.
Are you willing to let us take advantage of you for content?
Fuck the rant.
Hell yeah.
He said, "Hell yeah!"
Well, I do know that Sweet Tea was annoyed with her last dating show option, so she might not be ready yet to hop into the dating scene. We don't know.
All right, but here's the
knows?
deal, right? Here's the deal. If Sweet Tea does come onto our show for this dating stream, whenever we do it, she will be under my protection.
Correct.
Definitely.
And if you know
You're
anything,
close.
I used to be ruthless. I can bring it out if I need
Yeah.
to. I will defend her no matter what. No matter who goes against her, I'll defend her. Okay? Oh, Jethro. Speed Buggy, would you fuck? I didn't see your comment.
Yo, I keep hearing noise.
You don't even have to say. Would you?
What the
Would you
fuck
just like?
is
Would
my
you give?
cat doing?
Never mind.
Let me see this shit.
He
Who
he
is
won't
Speed
answer.
Buggy?
Oh, you've never seen Speed Buggy? Pull that up on stream.
I'll pull up Speed Buggy.
Go ahead and
for
pull
you,
up
bud.
Speed Buggy. Was
Bro,
this,
you need to see this.
this is some Scooby Doo era shit.
Yeah, Hanna-Barbera.
Hanna-Barbera. Oh, it's 1973. No shit, I haven't seen fucking Speed Buggy. I wasn't born
Bro,
yet.
How have you not
You
seen?
didn't-
Oh, bro, I forgot
didn't
how
have
fuckable
Boomerang?
Speed Buggy actually was.
You didn't have
Holy
Boomerang,
shit.
my dude?
I had Boomerang, but I wasn't watching it. I was throwing pine cones at the weaker kids.
I was
already covered
by
this.
the time I was like older, I was an indoor kid.
Kids.
Yeah, I had a normal childhood. Excuse me.
Yeah, dude.
Throwing pine cones at the weaker
There's days
They did
that the
a-
pine cones are coming, and there's days that you're throwing. It's just part
So
of
s-
being a kid where I was. I was in Fayetteville, bro.
All right. So was our last poll done? Because I want one more poll done.
So Steak
Yeah, it's
was
done.
so you
All
saw
right.
the guy that was in green in the buggy, like in the jumpsuit.
What did you pull up? Keemstar is cooked?
Oh, that was our stream.
All right.
Show him
there's-
the
I
yeah
can't remember.
yeah.
I
You
couldn't
see the
remember what I
guy
was
in
doing.
green?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so they did an episode of
That's
Harvey
Shaggy.
Birdman. Yeah, they did an episode of Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law.
I love that show.
Where
Great show.
where Shaggy got accused, where they did the whole thing where Shaggy's smoking weed in the car, but nah, it turned out it was the dude from Speed Buggy
Oh.
because they look identical. And then there's also a guy from Jabberjaw. Where are my Jabberjawers at? Where are my Jabberjawers
This dude grew
at?
up watching
Dude.
Boomerang, and it shows.
The best one ever, though, is if you watch fucking, the Venture Brothers. In the Venture
Yeah, I
Brothers,
watched it.
They have an episode where, like, the Scooby-Doo gang comes through to, like, figure out a mystery, but they're, like, Shaggy's, like, a schizophrenic crack fiend. The dog's actually possessed by the devil and speaks to him. Fucking Fred's, like, a piece of shit, and he's manhandling the women. Daphne's, like, some trashed whore that doesn't give a... She's, like, burnt-out roasty type shit. It's crazy. Purple
All
Floyd.
right, you just reminded me of my last poll. All right, and before we get into it, right, I'm gonna end this stream real quick.
Aw. I was just getting hard.
No, trust me, I'm about to make you harder.
Oh,
Ooh.
not even
yeah.
possible.
Oh.
I'm gonna break this dragon
No.
suit, baby.
So we're talking about the Scooby-Doo universe, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, who is the hottest character in the Scooby-Doo universe?
Velma.
Velma.
Velma,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
We
Velma
were all gonna say Velma,
Dinkley.
there's no diversity here. Like,
Velma.
like man, like Velma's looking like a snack man.
Velma is a fucking.
Like Scoob, I'm about to clap those cheeks. Oh,
Like those cheeks are about to clap, man.
Bro, every
Like
time I
I'm gonna
watched
make them clap.
Scooby-Doo, Freddy was always getting into some bullshit. Plus, there's
Mm-hmm.
huge conspiracy theories that Freddy was actually gay. And that, like, I don't know what that stupid bitch from The Office did with the new Scooby-Doo series, Velma, that was fucking trash, but they made Velma
There
fucking
was-
look stupid, bro. Velma's a
Is it
bad
because she's
bitch.
Indian?
Who?
oh shit.
Velma's white.
Velma's Indian in that new show.
Oh, I haven't watched it. I've seen memes of it on
I mean-
iFunny.
I'm not gonna lie, she could get it too if she's of age.
Did you not like it because Shaggy was black?
I didn't watch the show, Twiggy.
Okay, I was just asking questions.
It seemed
alright?
too
That's
woke.
all.
I didn't watch it.
Steak, you like thick women,
It seemed
right?
too woke.
No.
Oh my gosh. My liberal mind cannot
I thought you
handle
said
these
you were all
words you're
about
throwing at me.
the fat chick summer.
I'm all about fat chick summer. That doesn't mean I'm marrying one.
No.
Okay,
no.
I love how everybody glosses over the fact that I had pretty good evidence that Keem was trying to have a almost take over the fast food industry.
I don't
okay?
think he keeps he's trying to put Rastov on a diet. If he really wanted to control the entire country of New Zealand, he would continue to push him to eat how he's eating.
How else do you?
Rastov is not
Okay.
losing weight. He gained 3 pounds.
Everybody knows. Hear me out.
Keem's plan is working, but it's very slow and methodical.
Okay, imagine if you will a tinfoil hat on my head. Okay. Now, imagine, if you will, that Big Pharma was creating all these diseases
Sure.
just to have a monopoly on the drug company, correct? Now, imagine
Okay.
Keemstar is the same.
Keemstar doesn't have any reach into any fast food services, or we'd have the LOL cow.
You don't know that. You
burger
don't know
at
that. You
McDonald's.
literally do not know that.
When
for
I
one,
get my
right?
LOL cow Happy
Hey,
Meal, I'll believe.
I know
your
how to link
conspiracy
this.
theory.
I know how to link this.
Oh god.
No,
You
but
know
hear
who-
me out.
you-
Hear me out, though. Right? Just hear me out.
All right.
There's multiple different reasons Keem could be doing this. Keem can not only capitalize off of fat people, right, and their eating habits, but also, what else could he do? I don't know. Maybe introduce his own fitness plan. Okay. Maybe make Rastov go on a diet to prove that his technique works. Right. So now he's got an investment into fat people. Right. He's got a monopoly on fat people, but he's also got a monopoly on weight loss. Keemstar is trying to take over the world.
Rastov. Nobody knew he was fat until he stood up. Right.
I did. I used to
Okay.
call him fat all the time.
Well,
You're
on
true.
stream.
I didn't know. A lot of people. The first time I saw Rastov stand up, I was taken aback because I
Wait,
was
you're telling me you
surprised.
didn't watch OG Aussie? Here you are as a host, and you didn't
People
watch
know
OG
that I haven't
Aussie?
watched OG Aussie. That's why BB Phil has been the fucking BB filling up my
Goat?
heart. He's been fucking dropping me all kinds
Yeah.
of really
Give me the
important cool
lore.
shit. I need the lore. I need
Dude,
to know
This
the,
guy
the
did
good old
not
times.
watch OG.
You ever have a question? Ask me, because I've been watching this shit since it started. So
Twiggy, when did you sign up for LOL Cal Aussie?
Sign up.
Yeah, me neither, bitch. I didn't fucking know, bro. I got put
Hey,
here.
yeah.
I was
you got slapped on here.
I was with Tech Protect doing fucking Dark for one day. I
Guys,
did
hold
one
up.
full episode, and then Keem got me here. We have to read what Purple Flirp said.
We also have to read what Thomas Mason said, because it's hurtful and it hurt my feelings.
I'm going to read the paid
what did,
for one first.
what did he say?
Purple Flirp with $5 says, do I get to fight Jethro for power or have sex with him to assert dominance? Either way, I'm going to be naked. Dude, I
That's
picked,
your-
I picked the better
That's
co-host.
your guy.
I picked
That's
the better
your
co-host.
guy.
I picked not co-host, the better co-manager because he's willing to be naked and fight just to have a spot here. That's a lot.
You know? Do you
That
know
is
who
pretty
Purple
impressive.
Flirp is? Do you know
No.
who that is?
No.
That's
do.
Buff. That's Buff Weeb's biggest simp.
Yeah, it's his biggest simp.
Oh, I fuck with Buff Weeb, so I wouldn't have no
Yeah.
issue with Purple Flirp.
Yeah, but
Buff
it's
Weeb
like a
allegedly-
bit. It's like a bit on their show, like where
Buff
they.
Weeb allegedly, according to Rastov, keeps on trying to get him to say the N-word.
Yeah, apparently he said that on live.
That's fucking
Pretty
funny.
crazy.
That's funny.
Imagine if Rastov said the N-word, dude.
If he had his bridge moment,
That would sound weird coming
get
out
out
of
of
him.
here, bro.
Would you like to, give us an example?
What the fuck? Hell nah.
Glowshine looks like the last person in America that would ever get the pass.
That accent,
You
bro.
have Icelandic eyes. You have a country accent. It's not working out.
I'm
Dude, no,
Italian.
honestly-
I'm Italian and Irish. That's what I am.
Does he look like the kind of guy who would respect having the pass? Or respect the pass? He I don't
The
think
best
he
thing to
needs
do
the
in these
pass.
situations is not to comment.
Dude,
I don't know if
do you guys
that's his
remember
advice for
Letty?
him or his advice for me, because I'm going to keep talking.
No, but yeah.
Alex Jones said, I think we should take the time to talk about the rainbow frogs.
The gay frogs.
Oh, it's Alex Jones.
The gay frogs.
Talking about
yeah.
the chemicals in the water making the freaking frogs gay.
Dude, they have that. They
I think
have that
proved him
here.
right eventually, didn't they? Didn't they prove Alex Jones right on that one? That they were putting chemicals in the water that made frogs gay or changed sexes or whatever?
Do we want to get into it?
I can get into
Yeah.
some Alex Jones. I own the
Yeah,
Alex
I
Jones
can do
video
some
game.
research.
I've never
Let me do
played
some
it, but that would
research.
be a good Sunday stream.
All right.
I thought you were about to say you own the Alex Jones show.
No, dude, if I owned the Alex Jones show and I had that type of power and influence, which is like negative $10 billion or something.
Just stick Twiggy on there. It'll be the same show, but better.
I don't know. Alex Jones is fucking entertaining as shit.
Alex Jones is way too.
Alex Jones, thank you for supporting the show. I appreciate it. I'm not personally turning any frogs gay unless we have frogs in the viewership and I do like I look real sexy.
What if I told you I was a frog?
Aha. What's up, baby? I'm a dragon.
Oh.
LGBTQ chemicals conspiracy theory. I don't know if this is what we should be getting into. Let me see.
It's Pride Month.
This sounds like a late night theory.
This is the Alex Jones. No, I think this is the Alex Jones theory, talking about the actual fluids and chemicals they're putting in the water. Animal testing in the 2000s.
Idea. Watch this, ready?
Go ahead, Twiggy. Go ahead.
Okay, so atrazine is a pesticide. It is a chemical, right? And there have been reports of reproductive impact for certain animals. All right. So it says, in 2015, American conspiracy theorist and radio personality Alex Jones claimed that atrazine had caused the majority of frogs in the U.S. to become homosexual, and that the U.S. government was waging a chemical warfare operation to increase rates of homosexualities and decrease birth rates. This claim goes far beyond
They got me.
what was reported in the scientific literature. A quote from Jones' monologue. I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Subsequently became an internet meme. The
So
idea.
it's not real or it's real?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
I have no idea. We're learning together.
All right.
I love learning.
Are we ready?
I want to learn faster.
The idea of a link between atrazine and the sexual development was later revived by American environmental lawyer and anti-vaccine activist Robert F. Kennedy Jr. during his 2014 presidential campaign. In various podcast appearances, Kennedy claimed that atrazine contamination was causing widespread delayed puberty. Or, can you pronounce that word? Is that precocious?
Precocious puberty in the Midwest.
Precocious puberty in the Midwest, and speculated that it was causing sexual confusion and gender confusion in children. Kennedy's theory was criticized in various popular media outlets. Guys, this doesn't really tell us what we want to know.
Yeah, it doesn't really give us
I just
any of the
realized that.
fucking... That just explains the theory.
No, here we go. All right. Scientific consensus, as summarized in a 2016 review in Psychological Science and the Public Interest, is that there is no persuasive evidence that the rate of same-sex attraction has varied much across time or place. In contrast to claims about chemicals in the water, the effects of hormones on sexual orientation appear to occur at the... Guys,
Prenatal
honestly, I'm just going to
stage.
say it's not true. I'm not.
Yeah, it
You're
seems like it's
far
not true.
smarter than I am, dude. Okay? I'm so sad that I was disproven on this fact.
I thought it was a fact. I guess Alex Jones was wrong.
Dude, how cool would it have been if, like,
That
that
motherfucker
was...
owes me a quarter.
Dude, he owes me more than a quarter. He owes me a band.tv subscription.
So what I gathered from that was that the crops are getting turned gay.
The crops are turning
Explain.
gay?
Explain.
Because they're spraying that chemical on the crops. But the runoff from it is what turns the frogs gay. But we eat the crops that they spray those fertilizers and pesticides on.
And the frogs.
we do eat frogs.
We definitely eat frogs, dude. My wife's Asian. I go to the Asian market once a month, and they've got the bullfrogs in the fucking tank that you can just reach out and grab one and buy.
We should get one.
I
know
never
she's
got
cooking.
one. Dude, what if I went and bought a bullfrog and brought it home to cook on stream?
Dude,
You could do that. Just make sure it's
honestly, I
dead
could
before
probably
it comes
catch a
on
frog.
screen.
I could probably
can't
catch
kill
a
it on
frog
screen.
right
I'd
now.
have to kill it, though, so I think people would be mad at me.
I don't think
You
you
guys
can
think I
do
could
it on
find
stream
one?
though.
A bullfrog right now?
No, just a tree frog. I'm willing to go. I don't even need money to do it.
Well, if you find a frog, I think it was Hugh said he would
If you
do the $50.
Do you have green tree frogs where you are?
Yeah. Should I go try to find a tree frog? One in the
Yeah.
chat.
One's in the chat if you want Twiggy to go find
Frog
us
hunt.
a tree frog right now. Two's if you'd rather us talk about the frogs turning gay.
Frog Hunt?
Well, I mean, we don't just have to talk about that. There's plenty of other things.
Sterling said government-sanctioned weaponized femboys. And that is 4 words I never expected to read in that order. But I will say that one of my closest friends is a femboy, and he is always trying to flirt with me. So maybe.
Have you heard about the Canadian gaydar?
What is Canadian gaydar?
Oh, please explain.
The Canadian government back in the day was trying to. They had like this test they developed, or this machine they developed that could test out whether or not people were gay.
Like even if they lied. Like,
Yeah, government
personnel,
personnel, but it wasn't. It turns out it wasn't accurate. So a bunch of people lost their jobs back in the day because like the government basically told them, well, this test says you're gay, and like I'm sure that didn't help their marriage or whatever, you know.
What'd you get fired for at work, honey? You've been there 19 years. Well, turns out the boss says I'm gay, and I'm not allowed to work there
You know
anymore.
what they called it?
That's fucking crazy.
Boss said I'm gay. Fuck.
Boss said I'm gay. Deedle said, how do you make a hormone? You don't pay her. Sheesh. Abso-fucking-lutely. Watch stream. What are you pulling up here?
He's pulling up the gaydar. The fruit machine.
Fruit machine.
The fucking fruit machine. Oh, hell no.
I gotta read this one because you read too fucking slow.
That's a fucking violation.
The fruit machine was a battery of psychological tests developed in Canada by Dr. Wake, a psychology professor from Carleton University in the 1960s. It was hoped that his research would be able to help the government identify gay men working in the public service or to prevent gay people from obtaining government jobs.
Fuck.
This was
You
Canada?
guys thought I was making it up. You thought I was making
Bro,
it
Canada's supposed to be the progressive fucking one.
Hold up. The subjects were made to view erotic imagery and homosexual words, whatever the fuck that means, while the device measured the subject's pupil dilation, and an early form of lie detector also measured their perspiration and pulse. In response to the erotic images and words, the crude apparatus was constructed. Holy fuck, this is real.
I told
what
you.
the
I
fuck?
told you.
The research program was employed in Canada approximately between 1960 and 1964 as part of a campaign to eliminate all gay men from the civil service, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Dude, they're saying you're too gay to ride this moose.
It's
Moose?
riding horses.
You too gay to ride this
You're
moose?
too gay to ride this moose. Go home. And the Canadian Armed Forces. Thousands of Canadians lost their jobs or resigned, and some died by sewer slide. That's fucking sad. Yeah.
Fuck.
Work fired me for being gay. I'm not gay. I promise, Sally. I love you and our 3 children. Divorce. Gambling addiction.
Yeah, that probably
Death.
fucked up a lot of people's
Dude,
like
this isn't the
marriages,
only-
too.
Okay, wait.
This
no,
isn't the
we need to
only
know
government-related thing.
We need to know
Like,
why it's faulty, though. The functional mechanism of the fruit machine. Dude, calling it the fruit machine was fucking diabolical.
That's a fucking violation,
Like, y'all are
dude.
fucked up for that. Was pseudoscientific and its results inaccurate. First, the pupillary response test was based on fatally flawed assumptions that the chosen visual stimuli would produce a specific involuntary reaction that could be measured scientifically with 1960s technology, that homosexuals and heterosexuals would respond to these stimuli differently with enough frequency and specificity to sort them, and that there were only 2 types of sexuality. They didn't even know that there was 97 genders.
Yeah.
One
They weren't
physiological
aware.
problem with the method was the researchers failed to take into account the varying sizes of pupils and differing distances between the eyes. So they just said, these normally googly eyes, go ahead, everybody, look at these. These are what everybody's eyes look like and how they should... So
Bro,
this
if
test
they
was
look-
fucked, bro.
Bro, if they looked at my eyes, they would have said, oh, fuck, this dude's just banging it out every night.
Dude, fuck Canada.
But not
bro.
with women.
So in the 1960s in America, we were having like Woodstock and hippie and free love shit. And in Canada,
sweet.
they
Oh,
were
that's
like
not all it is.
bashing
That's-
the gays.
Dude, the CIA was like making a gay bomb.
No. I know about that one. I fucking know about that one. They were gonna set off a bomb that would like make people not gay.
They were gonna use it on their enemies. They were
Oh no, that one. Yeah, they would chuck a bomb.
No,
like,
no,
with, like,
they were gonna drop chemicals from a plane, basically. That made people have
Gay.
homoerotic thoughts.
Alex
Yeah,
Jones with the $5. Atrazine exposure led to hermaphroditism or complete sex reversal in some frogs. Not a shift in
The
innate sexual preference.
Thank
the
you.
CIA
Thank
turned
you,
the
Alex.
Russians gay.
Thank you, Alex Jones. I appreciate it, brother.
Dude,
I'm
there's
surprised you
so
still have
many-
money to share after the lawsuits, Alex. Steak, you should see how us Canadians built the railroads. I don't need to see that because I know how Americans built railroads. And I'm pretty sure if you used some of the
there's-
same methods, it wasn't good.
I think theirs was worse.
How could it possibly be worse? We're not getting into Canadian racism.
Because
tonight. Nope.
because Canada was owned by Britain back then, so everything was bad.
I'm not getting into it.
Dude, I'm just saying, I have so many random thoughts. And
I love it, dude.
I
love it.
Up in my noodle, dude.
Did you see the cool fucking World War II weapons that they used to be working on? Did you see that they were going to make explosive bats?
Did you ever see
Explosive
the?
bats, you
They
got
took
the
bats and they
prolapser.
strapped bombs to them.
Did you ever see that big fucking cannon that the Germans were gonna do?
That
The,
motherfucker was cool as shit. It just was inaccurate as fuck because they couldn't get it to aim fast enough anywhere, and I
They had
think
to-
the force of the explosion wasn't even enough to send the round far enough.
Yeah, and they would have to only transport it by train, which was kind of fucked at the end of the war because they
That's what
had
I'm
like
saying,
no train
bro.
tracks.
That's got to be the smartest thing to do in a fight, is to just like in a war, is be like, you know what, I'm taking out all the fucking train tracks. What if they just blew up every bridge?
Burning bridges, bro. That's what I be doing sometimes.
That's where it came from. One of my favorite things to say is we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. That's how I feel like my relationship with a bunch of these fucking people are.
So, Steak, as a veteran yourself, what do you think about the Marines heading into L.A.?
Good, fuck them up. Fuck those protesters. I don't give a fuck about any of them. Why are you
So
throwing
what are they
rocks?
protesting about?
Fucking getting deported? They're
Yeah,
Oh,
about
so
the
they're
mass-
protesting to get deported?
They're protesting.
No.
No, they're
The
protesting
mass-
the whole thing and that they're wearing masks and that they're being too military about it. But like, I value the safety of like our officers too. So like, what are they supposed to just run out there and get beat down with fucking bricks that are getting fucking delivered by God knows who?
Yeah, I don't know if y'all saw any of the footage that Keem was showing on
I
live
saw
the past
footage
2 days.
before it was on live. Yeah, I was watching that shit. I stay up to date with some of that stuff. I'm in Texas. I'm close by to all that bullshit anyway.
Gotcha.
So like, if
Dude,
there ever
when we,
was a war with Texas, or not with Texas, but like with America and maybe Mexico, I'm right there at the fucking border already, pretty much. It's not a far drive.
Have you guys ever had like riots go down like that in your city?
Yeah, I lived in Fayetteville. When I think it was George Floyd died. Who's that rapper from North Carolina? J. Cole. J. Cole, and got people all hyped up downtown, and some fella took a water bottle full of gasoline and tried to burn down Center Square, because in Fayetteville, the Center Square downtown is a old like auction house where they used to sell people. So like, there's certain people that are very against that, even being around, even for historical value. So
Yeah.
during that George Floyd shit, this guy came and threw like a Molotov cocktail to light the bitch on fire and lit
Dude,
himself
it's
on
crazy
fire.
how
He
they
got
were using those
third-degree
Molotov
burns.
cocktails. They were doing that out here too. We had riots. They lasted 15 minutes. Our SWAT team is very good at what they do.
Yeah.
They ended it immediately because if you were even in the area where they were damaging stuff, you got tear gassed.
OG
No
Salt
discrimination.
Lick. Thank you for the one LOL Cow Aussie gift membership. 16-bit.
Hold up,
Pete.
I got
Yeah.
Thank you for the $5.
OG Salt Lick's a good guy. He
is.
donates to pretty much all the shows.
Every time Glow
Good
does
guy.
that cringe smile, it literally turns every woman's vag dry.
Well,
Said
luckily,
16
he's not
Pete.
Tell me which
exclusively
one.
into
Is it-
women.
Tell me which one, so I can avoid that smile.
Yeah.
No, don't worry about Pete. Don't worry about Pete. Pete has a fupa. I love him. He's my best friend. But don't.
You
make
can't
fun of
say
him.
that my prom date has a fupa in front of me and think you're just gonna fucking casually sneak that by.
Oh, I said it, and I wasn't trying to sneak it.
It's not a fupa. That's where he carries his extra fucking power.
But
So I have a-
yeah,
I
so
have a
so
fupa?
back to like the riots when they had them in my town. It lasted 15 minutes. If you were like, there was places where they were rioting, and there was places where they were just simply up there holding signs. Right, the people who were holding signs innocently did not get bothered. But if you were anywhere close to a building that was being damaged, specifically our courthouse, you were lit up. And they tried to throw Molotov cocktails at the courthouse. It didn't really work out too well for them because it is a granite
It's
building.
made out of rocks.
So yeah, good luck burning that down. And they got roasted for it too, by the PD.
The guy in
yeah, it
Vanderbilt
lasted
that threw
15
his
minutes.
got roasted. He got third-degree burns.
And they said that 90% of arrests made were people from out of state, and that they were convinced that they had all been paid to go out there and fuck
I
around with some
personally
stuff.
believe that there's definitely paid protesters. I'm not saying all of them, but there's got to be a good percentage of these motherfuckers that are getting just bussed around from protest to protest. They have to be. There's no way there's this many people willing to just throw bricks through windshields.
So I was in college around the time of the like the monument protests.
Mhm.
So I was in like one of the college towns when they were doing all that. So like you'd see people coming down the street, just a whole crowd of folks. And I was like in a smaller metropolitan city. So like we didn't have good SWAT team or nothing. So it was just not plain clothes, but just the regular officers on the street just having to deal with it, and basically had to cordon off the whole like statue area. But that's a whole thing. I don't really care either one way or another. That's politics is politics, but
Yeah, and I don't really care for it too much there, bud. Jethro's getting on us in the chat. He said Twiggy and Steak, the title shouldn't start with an emoji.
I told him.
oh, did you do that?
I did that.
Thomas Mason said, you guys can't even read the slow chat? Well, normally I read the donations out loud, Thomas. I just read some out of here for funsies.
Oh.
I just come over here and I like to see the different things. Nisi said, y'all need a dono goal. Twiggy, didn't we have a dono goal for the memberships? Where were we at on that?
We are at, I believe, 80.
Right. I think we only need
What
20
I'm just
gifted.
gonna make up.
20
I
gifted
just made up that
memberships for me to
20
what?
gifted.
I have to buy
You
that.
need 20 gifted.
Jethro, why are we in trouble?
Because so far you only have 92 likes.
We need to get those likes up, guys. Come
Yeah,
on.
I guess we gotta
Like
get
it
those
up.
likes up. Listen to our manager, but you're also saying that, Jethro, are you satisfied with the amount of donations we've gotten today?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, well, we don't have a problem there, guys.
Hell
We're doing
yeah.
good there.
All right, Chad.
What about our gifted memberships?
I really need you guys to like the stream. Jethro's actually a pretty tough manager, and I usually try to go to sleep after stream, and I'm really trying not to get chewed out. So if you guys could like the stream just for my personal health, I would appreciate the fuck out of that. Thank you, OG, Salt Lake. Let's go!
Thank you, OG Solid, for the one gifted.
Thank you. Jethro, what's our performance review tonight as our manager? For those who aren't aware, we hired Jethro as the manager of Lolcow Aussie, the permanent manager.
I'm not too good at C.
A C?
Yeah.
You're giving a C? What have we done wrong? Give us an example. Or are you laughing?
First, I'm looking at title. The title is starting with an emoji.
The title starts with an emoji, all right?
So
Good point.
none of the order so start with an emoji. So you don't only start with the emoji. So
Yep.
that's really bad.
Yeah, that's really bad. We should have started with an emoji.
Where the fuck were you, Jethro? When I was making the title, dude, I needed you there to cover me for that shit, bro. You could have fucking told me. You could have said, Steak, what the fuck are you doing putting an emoji at the beginning of the fucking title stream instead of telling me an hour and 48 minutes into it, man? What if I get in trouble? This is on you, bro. You're supposed to manage me.
Hold up,
If you
Jethro,
want,
he's
if you don't
yelling.
want the other source, you can tell nobody using an emoji at the first.
Dude, he's got a point. He's got a point. I don't
It hurts
really
the
think you're gonna.
algorithm.
Yeah, I don't think you're really gonna win against Jethro on this one, dude. He's right.
I have to side with the manager because I'm just a lowly docket team member.
All right, but Jethro, what about the fact that he didn't put a goal on the screen?
That's why you see.
Did you just kick our manager?
Aw,
I didn't do it. That was Twiggy.
That was me,
Aw.
dude.
poor Jethro.
Glowshine just kicked our manager out of here.
No, sir,
Glowshine,
I
what
did
the
not.
fuck,
I don't.
bro?
I don't have permission to do that, and you know that.
Shit, I went to drag him back. He's gone.
No,
Dude, Glowshine.
I don't have access to that, and you two both very well know that.
When you got your docket, you got a little bit of power. Don't fucking play coy with me.
The only power I have is giving you
Alright, guys.
shenanigans to talk
You know
about.
what? We got to move on from this. Glowshine, as our
Yes, sir.
as our docket team member, as one of our main researchers, Would you like to fill us in on what's going on with Boogie and his woman, or maybe his ex-woman?
Okay, so Boogie, all right, crashed out on Rostov on live today.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so then after that, Boogie was like, "I'm gonna go help Desi pack," and I was like, "Oh, what is he helping her pack for?" And so later in the Discord, he starts talking shit with Rostov, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And then after that, he says, "Yeah, me and Desi are taking a break. We're gonna take a break. Desi's gonna go to the farm. She's gonna go help her family on the farm, you know." And I told her, "Well, if you want to stay there, stay there. I don't care."
Are they over or are they not over?
As far as I know, they're on a break.
He said
guys.
It's a break.
He said that in the morning the parents are going to come pick up Desi and take
Yep.
her away.
Grandparents.
And they're going to, I think he said that he's doing it to make sure that she's the one that he wants to marry and to make sure that she wants to marry him. I don't know if it's over. I don't think it's over.
I don't think it's over. I think it's a really heated time right now.
He might
with,
have ruined
with
his
all the stuff on
relationship with
live.
Rostov, though.
Yeah, he definitely probably fucked up with
He
Rostov a
said
little
some
too much.
really fucked
Yeah.
up shit to Rostov.
I saw.
This is the first time that I can't back him up. It's just, if he's listening, hey, I'm sorry, man, but you really overstepped your boundaries with Rostov. Yeah.
And you're a personal friend of him.
I literally dragged Pete up
Yeah.
just so that we could hear his opinion. I didn't know
Yeah,
that
that's-
you were going to hold that one, but I actually am glad that you do.
Yeah.
Like, I know
You know,
going through
earlier
some
when
real
you
shit,
had-
but come on.
Earlier when you had Sweet Tea in here, I decided to get out of bed, do my hair, put on a suit, make a drink, make an old fashioned, and try to riz her up, but no,
Bro,
it didn't
I'm
work.
trying to get a date for real. What are
Yeah,
you talking
Alright,
about?
we might
Get
have
outta
to do a
here.
dating
Chance, bro.
stream.
Bro, I'm trying to get my riz in. Get out of here.
All right, but
Well,
guys,
what,
should we
Riz?
watch,
Take
should
off
we
them
watch this
goddamn
video?
Turtle Beaches.
So
And
like,
don't do
okay,
that fucking smile.
Which one?
Boogie and
Which,
Sweet
this
Tea.
one?
Or
Yeah, just
when it-
cover your
when
mouth
it-
with
it's-
fucking
he-
scotch tape or
Fuck.
something, dude. I don't know.
Shut up! We're talking about a serious relationship right now. We're talking about love and how love.
Yes.
We're talking about two people who may be taking separate journeys, going separate ways. See what I did there? Like journey, separate ways. But we're gonna watch a video about it.
Let's do
And
that.
tomorrow we're gonna come back with a more organized stream. Okay, we're having a Monday today. All right, I'm still having fun. I know Steak's still having fun.
I'm chilling.
But we're a little unorganized today, and that's okay. But we're
It's
gonna
every
react to
night.
this video because we only have a few minutes. Shut up, Pete. Let's get into it.
Daisy packed her bags in the pale moonlight. Left a note on the table, said it's time to fight.
This is sad, guys.
This is sad.
Not with fists, but her heart against the tide. Boogie, you can't hold me, I've got a ride. She's gone, gone, gone like a shadow at dawn. No turning back, she's already withdrawn. Boogie, you danced, but you missed her song. Desi's gone and she's moving along.
This will be so depressing if they don't get back together.
She whispered to the wind.
There's nothing more pure than young love.
Jesus
Left the
Christ.
chains of love in the heavy past.
Glowshine had to go get some tissues.
Boogie,
Not for the right
you were a
reasons.
storm I could
Oh my
not
gosh,
ride.
that's so funny, Steak.
But now
I heard that motherfucker.
the river flowing fast. No tears, no screams, just the sound of the door. Desi's heart ain't breaking no more. She's a bird on the wing, she's found her shore. Boogie, you're the ghost she's choosing to ignore. She's gone, gone, gone.
Why is he dead?
Like a shadow at dawn. No turning
What is going on?
Why is she so happy that he's dying?
Polycythemia vera.
This isn't funny.
Who made this? They're fucked up.
I'm not telling you my source.
I don't know whether to be like, what the fuck?
Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that?
Who is that? Pause it. Pause it. Pause it, Twiggy. Pause it. Who is that?
Who the fuck is that, Twiggy?
Who's that fucking man right there? Twiggy, who is that, bro?
I don't know. He doesn't look familiar to me at
He
all.
looks real familiar to me. I feel like
feel like I've known this man
I feel like I've
for.
talked to this guy
Is that
recently.
Gutsu Watsu?
Oh hell no!
All right, press play. I'm sorry. It's not steak, bro. I got a beard.
I wear a hat, and I have. This is so sad.
It's fucking hilarious how sad this is.
I laugh, cry, guys. I can't help it.
I just can't believe someone took the time.
Do you know I've been having performance issues today, Steak, and I've been unorganized?
Oh yeah?
I got a full night of sleep last night, and that's not good for my performance.
No, we need you wide awake for days at a time.
We need we need me wide awake. Wide awake.
Need to be on that
What'd you
Tina
do?
diet.
What'd you do at work today, Twigs?
Not shit.
You know how your voice just sounded? Have you seen that meme where the guy just calls places over and over again and says, "Put a girl on the phone"? That's what you sounded like just now to me. Put a girl on. He just gets fucking sued by places.
Dude, honestly though, it's a Monday thing. I swear, because like the main show,
Well, we
they
got
were talking about how their energy was kind of off.
Before you start, Twiggy, we got 4 minutes left of the show. So thank you,
That's all
Glow.
we got.
Thank you, Pete, for coming on in. We're gonna have to start wrapping up the show though. Pete,
Yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.
did either one of you have like a closing remark, something you wanted to say? Glow?
Yeah, make sure Sweet Tea gets my number, and yeah, that's all I need. Just make sure we get that going.
We will set it
Are you-
up.
Are you
without
sure,
that.
before I go,
If you can.
Glow, are you sure she's not your sister? Because y'all kind of look alike.
That's an Alabama.
He stuttered. I got his ass. I got him. I'm out, guys. Peace.
See you, Pete.
Peace.
Thank you.
I didn't kick Glowshine.
Jesus Christ. I didn't kick Glowshine either. He just left.
You had to have left.
I didn't kick him. Holy shit.
Dude,
Ugh.
my energy's off today, and I apologize for that. I slept too much.
You're good. We're going to come back tomorrow with even more energy, with our goals properly posted, with everything set
Goals
up.
properly posted, and we're not gonna talk about this stupid drama stuff because we're way more entertaining when we talk about nothing of substance.
This guy says,
That's what we're
is
good
the
at.
redirect in? Not yet.
Is it?
Redirect ad. Search videos from other channels. It's test, right?
It's test. What other show would it be?
I did it. Well, I didn't know. You said that we were gonna fuck over those nerds people, and we were gonna start redirecting to tech talk as much as possible or something.
You're smoking dick.
I'm smoking Kentucky Fried Dick. Why-
Dude, you gotta be.
What side of the war are you taking?
I'm on the nerd side.
You're on the nerd side? You're gonna take down Glammy and CD-ROM? Jethro signed me up for it, and I'm pretty sure Purple Florp also works for the army.
They do. Jethro signed us up. Jethro is a great manager. Everybody shout out to Jethro Reacts.
W's for Jethro in the chat. We love Jethro. He's a great manager. Purple
And
Florp will be joining us on our escapades here shortly.
Us being off today has nothing to do with this being Jethro's first official weekday as our manager, I promise.
I'm
It's
blaming
me.
Jethro for any performance issues I had today.
All right, well, it was me this time. Not Jethro. But ladies and gentlemen, you have a good one. Goodbye.
You can't say goodbye yet. We have a fucking another minute. I mean, you could leave and let me close it out if you
It
want.
says it's 2 a.m. for me.
Not on my screen. It is. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for coming to Aussie. Enjoy Lolcow Dark, formerly known as Lolcow Short Bus.
I thought it was test. Not dark.
Oh, shit.